Smoke effects.
Well, hey, everybody. I don't know why that came out. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to episode 77, week 77 of Sahlen's Legacy.
Solid legacy.
Yes.
Such a ripple of delay. I love it. Whoa!
What?
Nothing. I'm seeing what's... Justin looks like he's in double time for me.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
It's
Wait.
a normal time for
Yeah,
you.
now
did
you
he-
like caught up.
I am just talking.
Yay!
It was weird. It did this like... And then it was fine. It caught itself up.
Oh,
It was weird.
okay. So I'm normal now.
You are normal now.
Hey, Val, thank you for the
Yay.
sub.
Thank goodness.
What is this Chihuahua in another room magic? Chihuahua is currently in the studio, y'all. He's here.
Hey, bud. Hi, everybody. Back in the studio. Back in LA.
But don't
people.
worry, chat. They're all being very
Girl.
safe.
What
are you doing?
Room, I'm in this room, and over there. Let's see. Okay, well, let's start off and thank our sponsors, because we have an extra little shiny for you guys tonight. We have from Wormwood. If we hit $400 tonight, we'll be giving away a $50 gift card to one of you in the chat.
Nice.
No need to tip to win. You just got to be in the chat when we make that goal. Other than that, we would like to thank our sponsors, Wormwood, least and foremost. They're our first sponsor. They've been wonderful to us, and they gave us some stuff to give away just because we were celebrating so many anniversaries. This is them kind of following through on, we recently had our 75th, so this is celebrating that, and also our Patreon launch and all this other stuff. So they're really kind, and they sent us some stuff to give away to you guys. So in this case, it's gift cards.
Thanks, Wormwood.
And if you'd like to use code Perception at checkout, you can get free shipping anywhere in the U.S. So do it. Their stuff's awesome. We love it. We use it every night. We are also part of the Diceomancy program. So if you use our links to shop around in there, that also helps us out, earn our way to give away some luxury dice from Level Up Dice. And we are also sponsored by Norse Foundry, who have been fantastic. We are actually going to be launching. We chose a title finally. We'll be doing Fate Frontiers, a Western-themed Fate game, starting next week. Next week, Wednesday, 2 p.m. Our friend Jared Cox is going to come back and run that for us. And it's going to be Felted Friends and Ryan so far. We have not 100% finalized cast. We're still figuring that out. And then that'll be for 4 weeks. So the 4 Wednesdays in December starting next week. And that's going to be with their help. That one's purely Norse Foundry sponsored. And they're also helping us get in contact with Evil Hat Games, so they can also help us out there as well. Evil Hat is the publisher of Fate, if you were unaware.
And what is the game you guys are playing?
The system is called Fate, F-A-T-E.
That's it. That's
we'll
it.
be
Okay.
playing Fate Accelerated, which is a slightly simpler version of the system. And yeah, Norse Foundry is one of the only companies licensed to make metal versions of the Fate dice, which are pretty sweet. And yeah, so all of our sponsors are wonderful. We also have code Perception Check at Norse Foundry to get 15% off. My phone should be silent. To get 15% off of anything. And also, if you use our link, which should also be in the chat, you can do that, and it should automatically apply that discount. But if it doesn't, code is Perception Check over there. Yeah. That's it. Now let's go around and introduce ourselves, shall we?
Yes.
Start with the captain.
Hello, I'm Haley. I play Captain Orstone. She is a tiefling warlock rogue. And tonight we're gonna maybe break our friend out of a prison. Who knows? Who knows?
I am Ryan. I am playing Andre, Cabe, Decord, Benicio, Leduc de Monrath, Urta.
The third.
The third.
Did you memorize that, or do you have it written down next to you?
I haven't
Read that.
I read it. But yes, I am a gnome. I am a cleric of death. I am bound to the god of Clote and...
Hot.
Alright.
You're bound to the god of Claude?
God of death. What?
God of death.
What?
Never mind. I'm just mincing
I heard
your
it.
words. You're fine.
Wow.
You're fine.
Fine.
Move on. It's not a haha. We don't need to stop here. Just
Fair. But yes, so I am... my whole purpose in life is to break the bonds that are being wrapped around the god of death, that are causing him to be siphoned into the prime material plane.
what
That's
we
your
said.
entire purpose? What happens when you get free?
Don't know.
Season 2?
I mean, he is turning into a vampire, so maybe he'll find a
Yeah.
new purpose.
Are we
Or maybe
going?
he'll find a porpoise.
Okay.
Yeah, you're next, Justin.
All right. Hey, I'm Justin. I'm playing temporarily for the time being. Chiwa. He's a half-orc paladin of Sahlen. And he's here to chew some bubblegum and take some names. Unfortunately, there is no bubblegum in this here realm. As we know.
There's lots of names, plenty of parns.
Lots of names.
And names like these on our cool shirts.
Here we are.
We've
Unfortunately,
we have
she was
merch
not one of those
available.
He's not.
I'm not wearing one.
I know. I don't have mine either. Mine says meow or never.
I have a giant eagle named.
Sorry, what?
I said, and I have a giant eagle named Eagle.
That checks out. Eagle.
Eagle.
Next.
Oh no! Now
Andrew,
we can't hear you.
We can hear you.
Next.
I can't hear him.
I don't know.
You-
what
Now I
you're
got it. I had to press a button.
Now
We
I
are
can
good
hear
now.
him. Okay.
I'm Andrew. I play Bubo, the only Quailer elf at the moment. So
Yay.
it's everyone's favorite.
It's
Just automatically. This is how it happens. I'm a ranger druid, and I have a heart beast named Jumeral, who's half eagle, half owl. Many portraits of myself. Might need to get a new one made while we're at our next stop. You never know. I'll never tell. Stick around to find out.
I feel like he needs to grow like a mustache or a beard and then get a new portrait with the facial hair.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Or he'll just have them. He'll just have them like draw it on instead. Like,
Yeah.
do
Are
one
you-
with me in a bit.
If you got a haircut, you could just paste it onto the portrait,
Oi, Diva.
so it's authentic. Oi, me. Diva. I play Star Hut. Don't know what the fuck's happening over here. I play Starheart. She is everybody's favorite deity, queen, princess of her own. Starheartonia, I think was what she called it. She is a cleric rogue, not great at either, but really good at drinking and getting into trouble.
Accurate.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And she's 19. She's a wee baby.
Baby.
A wee baby. She's a
and
wee
I'm
baby.
Danny. I'm your DM. Look at me.
Oh. I have
looking.
a dragon egg.
You do have a dragon egg.
I do. I have a dragon egg.
You do?
Yes.
there
And
are
if
many
it
ways.
doesn't, yeah.
Ugh. You all right? Hooray! There are many ways that you can interact with the show this evening, starting with blessings. For $5, you can give any of our players a blessing, which is a D6 that they can
blessing.
A blessing!
That's a blessing.
You can apply to damage, rolls, checks, healing, whatever you want. You can cash
Healing?
in that D6 anywhere dice are used within the game. For $10, you can give any of our players a reroll. You can either add that to the pool of rerolls, which are up here. Nope, fuck, over there, there,
This way.
there.
They're up here.
Remove them on you.
Or you can give them to the individual players if you so wish, which are going to be in the top right corners of their windows. You can also, for $15, give the DM rerolls, which allow me to force our players to reroll their good rolls, which is my favorite. For $25, you can drop characters of your choosing. These can be enemies, allies, anything in between, whatever you want. Throw them in, we'll have fun with them, and it'll be great. We had a Roadhouse reference that I didn't understand last week, and that was fun. And we got into arm wrestling fights and all that good stuff.
That's fun.
I only know other people making fun of Roadhouse. I've never seen Roadhouse. And then for $50, $50, you can give any of our players DM powers for 1 minute. So for 1 full minute, they get to take over the story, and they get to say what happens. That thing becomes true, and it's fabulous and chaos, and that's when my hair starts to fall out of my scalp. It's fun. It's really fun.
Let's make him go bald, fam. Let's do
We also have goals down here at the bottom. At the first $100, there will be a boss level monster drop, so our party's going to have to fight their way through or think their way out of a large monster drop. At 200, what did we decide that was? We finally figured it out.
Wild magic.
Wild magic.
magic.
Yeah, that last time that was why. Wild magic
Talking to
table.
gods, right? Is that what it's called?
That's at 300.
Oh, what's the wild magic thing?
Wild magic basically means that something random's going to happen to y'all. Off of a specific table, which the table might also
that's
change from
right.
night to night, because there's some really fun homebrew ones that
There
are,
is.
I remember now.
and then at $300, it'll be basically the party can ask me, the DM, but in narrative, they ask the gods a question, and we'll get a straight answer, or as straight as an answer can be. At 400, we'll be giving away a $50 gift card for Wormwood Gaming.
Ooh.
And that will be for anyone in the chat again. So no purchase necessary. But just
So
be
are
here.
we excluded from that giveaway?
We are excluded from that giveaway.
So sorry.
Not for us. It's for them.
I'm keeping this.
Hooray! Alrighty.
Justin, lick it, and then you leak it, and we can't take it from you.
Oh, and Reed, thank you for that reminder. We also now have a Patreon, so if anything, like if the stuff that we do is worth like $1 to you, that is the lowest tier on our Patreon. We'd appreciate any support there as well. We're starting to create new content. Actually, we were here early today shooting some board game specific content with me and Val. Art was shooting it. Amber was here shooting some behind the scenes stuff. So pretty soon that Patreon is going to be populated with some unique stuff as well. And we're pretty close to unlocking the patron only one shot that we'll be developing for that, which will include felted friends you've never met before. It'll include different ways to interact with the show because it will be in a different format. It'll be elsewhere, and it's going to be a whole thing. So so basically we're finding new places for things to live. So some of that early content's going to hit pretty quick this month. So yeah, you're gonna want to be there for that. So thank you for that, everybody. Now we can start. What an opener. Okay. Yes, start. What's up?
I don't know if we're using the little chat where we all chat. I've been chatting on
I
the
cannot
phone.
see it
Okay.
anymore because
So
I'm not
I
actually in
have
the
a
call.
question. My question was if we,
Yeah.
I don't know if we had a question left to ask the gods or if we asked them both because I remember we asked one.
Did.
You
We
asked them both. You asked one at the top.
We did
and you
ask
asked
both.
one
Okay,
near
perfect.
the end.
Oh, okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that we
Yep.
got this taken care of.
Huzzah. Huzzah. So left off, the last thing you all did was you fought a bunch of people in your rooms because you never get to rest. You finally got your long rest though, hooray! Everyone got their long rests, and you guys contacted Jarrett Valmir via message, and he replied that he's willing to help you get into Quarry, commonly known as Quarry, into the country of Gala, the walled city of Gala. And yeah, so you have your contact on the inside. He said to meet him in Rimtown at a tavern, which is called...
Ringlet Tavern.
Yes, the Ringlet. Thank you. The Ringlet Tavern. Oh, that's why. It's over there. I have a lot of notes, you guys. it's unhealthy. Huzzah. Great. And I think that's more or less it, right? Were there any other questions before we jump right in?
All I wrote down last week were apparently the answers to the 2 questions, so I'm good.
What? Noise.
I guess. Let's do this. I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right. Well, you find yourselves waking up, and oh dear, what was the name of the place you're actually staying right now?
Coop. Oh no, that's the innkeeper.
Not Rimtown.
You're not in
No.
Rimtown. No, you are still in Verimbo technically. But
Yeah,
your
we were
plan
just
is to head out toward Rimtown. So it is a journey. So if you're looking to teleport, or you also had a dossier on a potential land vehicle that was being developed by Alistair Seed that Clivell had on his desk. And you don't know too much about it. So when Aura was looking for Nitzig, who had gone missing, she
right.
scoured the office and found this sort of folder with information about a guy who keeps asking Clivell for money for this thing called a bar beast. And you don't... that has been investigated exactly yet. But you also have the ability to teleport. You can really approach this however you guys like. So we'll just say you wake up rested, bellies filled. I think you all did wake up and get breakfast, right? You had literally all the eggs and all of the bacon.
That's right. That's right.
And some of you started the morning with some ale and some juice and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I guess we can pick up right there. It's breakfast time,
Sure.
you're all full up. The birds have eaten as well.
Mhm.
Perfect.
I would like. Hello.
Yes, Taha.
I need to ask
looking
the.
for,
What?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hi.
What's up?
I need a food that an egg can eat.
I
So maybe
don't think
like
egg-
some
His
seeds
eyes
or
just
something
drift
that
from
can,
your
like,
mouth to your
be
cup
soaked
back to your face.
into the egg. Can it just sponge it? Do you have any spongy food?
I could
that
pickle
can
it for you. I'm not
sponge?
entirely certain what you're asking me.
It's not
Did
how
you
this
say-
works.
Did you say you can pickle?
Yeah, I
It
got
for
pickled
me?
eggs out back. Do you want me to pickle this egg for you? I'm not certain I follow.
No. Oh
No. No, she's not looking to make it.
He wants to pickle my egg.
No, no one wants to pickle your egg.
He didn't understand what you meant. He doesn't.
No
you
one
don't-
understands what you mean.
Are you talking about hatching an animal? Is that what we're talking about? You realize everything a shelled egged animal needs is in the yolk, right? Like it's feeding right now as you wait.
Well, it's special to me, and I'm its guardian. It's a special egg.
Well, perhaps, Taha, you should...
Special egg, huh?
No one that exists in my
What kind
heart.
of what kind of special egg are we talking about?
Ostrich.
Can
Just an ostrich egg.
Oh yeah,
She
it was,
likes it.
the big birds, right? Yeah, I've seen a couple of those in my day.
That was
She
good.
wants to ride one. You know, she wants to raise it up so she can ride it later.
Make a deception check.
Pretty good at these. I hope.
Glad you said ostrich, because legit all I could think was ovaries. And like, that doesn't work. You know.
22.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
ostriches. There. He's just like, he just kind of goes away for a minute and just imagines the ostrich.
Starheart.
Yeah, it's a
darling,
really
you have to be-
majestic big. What?
Big Bird, you have to be really careful who you talk about the egg to.
I just want to make sure that it has its nutrients and its food. Like, does
It
it
does.
need a glass of beer?
Have you
Like,
never
I-
seen an egg before?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
And minotaurs don't lay eggs, so I get. You just have to keep it warm. That's really all there is to it.
It might help if you have any questions. Just to ask maybe one of your companions first
Do
before
you
you
have
start.
any egg food?
Taha, perhaps...
Again, I'm not sure what you're asking me. I'm gonna go back to work. Let me know if you need any food or drink. Okay, I got
We're
other
good.
customers.
We're good, too. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I think I'm gonna close early thanks to that extra bacon money. So, cheers.
Enjoy your day.
All right.
All
so,
right. We need to get going.
Rimtown.
Yeah. Andre, have you been to Rimtown before?
No, I can't say that I have.
So would teleporting there be a little more difficult since you've never been there, or how does that work?
I don't know. Has any one of us been here before?
I would argue
I mean,
that
I'm here right now.
I think
Which
the
is
only
not
person
Rimtown.
likely to have been ever would have been Bubo, but that's going to be up to you whether or not you've been there before. Just because of your bounty hunter days, you probably have been all over.
Let me flip a coin.
All right.
Oh my god, do you have a baby Yoda too? Because he's a
What?
bounty hunter.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, guys! How is that a reach?
Hey, thank you for the cheers, Smoozy. Hello.
Yes.
All right. If it lands on the Kraken,
All right.
then I've been there.
Cool.
Kraken.
And it turns out
Kraken.
I've been there.
Hi.
Well, okay.
But nobody knows it. Except for me.
So, do you get to see a place or to go there?
Well, so far, I haven't really had that. Well, yes, no, I haven't had that come up. Everywhere that we've transported, well, somewhere I've been.
Do you think we should test that, or do you want to test it, or I would just hate for you to end up in some kind of wall or worse.
Could be funny. Could be hilarious.
It could be
I'll
hilarious,
go
but
into a wall.
it probably wouldn't
like
feel
an
very good.
adventure.
But yes, we could test it first. And I mean, are we? Yes. I'll pop somewhere I haven't been before. At least I know I can get back here once I figure out where I got to.
Okay,
Do you want me to go with you and hold your hand because it's safer to cross the ports with two people?
I honestly think that it might be safer if it's just me. If I get the directions wrong by just a little bit, I might be fine, but you might be stuck in a wall instead.
okay,
I punch through walls every day.
What time did Hush say he wants us to meet him in Rimtown?
Jarrett.
Jarrett?
Jarrett?
Jarrett.
I'm
He
not
just
sure
said
if
a
he-
tavern.
Yeah, he just said meet him
All
at
he
a
just said was
tavern.
tavern.
A place, not a
He didn't say
time.
a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
we might need Starheart to message him again, something maybe more specific once we figure out how to get there.
Once we're there, we could definitely message him and say that we have arrived. So he's
That's
not.
even more better. Yeah, we'll send a text.
Yes, Jarrett Velmere.
Yeah, to repeat
So
that.
none of us, so none of you have ever been to Rimtown before?
I have.
Oh.
Oh well.
Thanks for speaking up earlier.
Well, no one asked.
Well,
This is also true. That's a good response.
Yeah, I don't know how his magic portal thingy works.
well, in that
Could you,
case,
do you know the tavern we're going to?
the Ringlet Inn.
You know the
Or even
Possibly?
just
Like a little bit.
been
Or even
around
just
area of
somewhere in
Rimtown.
that region. Right, but just somewhere
There
in that
was a
area.
specific tree right outside the tavern. I happen to remember that fondly.
That's
These are
something.
good.
Do we actually want to teleport right directly in town, or is it better to do on the outskirts?
Oh, I see.
I think
That's
it would be weird if we did it right in the middle of town.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
But then if we did it in the middle of town and everyone saw us just disappear, they might think that we're made of magic. And then, that could give me some more credibility when I tell people that I'm,
No.
yeah.
Or that gets us arrested and has spears at our throats very quickly.
Not if we disappear.
We're not gonna.
It's not
Not how this
instantaneous. But I do agree it would be very, very flashy. However, our element of surprise would be completely ruined that we are trying to maintain.
Yes,
Could
it'd be
we-
ruined.
Could we ask Sigid, what's your friend's name who we're going to go save? Sorry.
Thank you for the read.
Right, laugh, love, Lindy.
Nisage. Now, the book that you have,
Thank you for the raid.
could we ask the book where a place outside of Rimtown is, and it'll show up on there, then you could see it, and then we can go to that spot? Is that a thing?
That would work if I
That's
then.
a good idea.
Yeah.
We could ask where Bubo's tree is in Rimtown. If it's in the forest, that might.
No. Bubo just said it's right outside the tavern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the tavern.
Real quick
Yeah.
while you think. Laugh Love Lindy is the keeper of arcane lore over at LFM Network, where Chunk and Cucumber often will play Degrees of Madness. I say often. They're in every episode. So is she. So go check her out. She's awesome.
Lovely.
Thanks again for the raid.
Yay.
Thanks for coming. All right. Well, let's get that book out and see if it can give us a specific location.
So maybe, so I should ask it, where's a secluded wooded area in Rimtown, perhaps?
Sure, it can't hurt, right? You never know unless you.
Sure. All right. I'm going to write in the book, where is a secluded wooded area in Rimtown?
The ink sloshes up and then sloshes right back down to the cracks of the page.
There isn't one.
I write my name in the book.
Danny?
You write your name in the book.
What happens?
Your name
Darling,
is
you have to,
now
like,
in the
ask a
book.
question.
Oh. Tell me
Just add a
more
question
about
mark.
this magnificent question mark.
Starheart question mark.
It's this weird sort of Inception-y moment where you see yourself looking at the book, seeing yourself looking at the book, seeing yourself looking at the book, and as you look at it, you're like, nya, 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 until you step away.
Whoa.
Are you all right?
I don't think there's anything wrong with the book. I think perhaps maybe there's magical barriers surrounding Rimtown that's not letting the book. I mean,
Or
we were
you-
able to look at the castle, though.
Or to be more specific, we saw the castle because we asked specifically where the castle is in Rim or Quarry.
Yes.
Um,
I think that's just the simple answer is that there's just no trees around Quarry.
That could be it.
Oh,
Rimtown,
because it's a quarry.
right? A lot of rocks.
Means
I'm
there's
assuming.
lots of rocks. Maybe there's a rock tree.
So I should just ask, where's a secluded area?
That might be better, yes.
All right. Burning through the pages here. Where is a secluded area in Rimtown?
The
Question
ink
mark.
again splashes up underneath, like on just the other thin layer of the pages as they start to form shapes and blocks, and you can see the edge of Quarry and then the edge of Rimtown, and then just outside of that, there's a small sort of like farmer's hut and some very long. There's just some crop land out that way with tall. The heck are they called? Like what grapes grow on? Those wooden
Vines?
trellises.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a trellis.
Sure. So just like lots of trellises, so they're high enough that were you to like appear there, you might not get noticed straight away. And they're far enough outside of Rimtown Major, like you would imagine they would go gather the crop and then wheel it over to Rimtown. It's not super far, but it's within that town, the most secluded place.
Well, that's a place.
This place, farmland. Bubo,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, do you have any spells that would like increase our overall stealth as a group?
It's awfully specific.
Well, I know you're becoming like a druid, and sometimes druids are very.
Yeah.
Druidic.
Yeah, something that will allow us to.
As a ranger, it might be more specific.
Well, which
Yes.
one is it?
If we could like pass without a trace, I don't know, just off the top of my head.
No, never. Wait,
Okay. Oh,
what do you know?
Hey!
I've not seen that one here in my book before.
and you haven't learned for today.
This would have come in handy a long time ago. Why didn't anybody tell me I had this?
Goodness.
You don't really talk about yourself, Bubo.
Nope. I'm sitting there like
Okay.
hiding right next to Moonbeam. It's probably because I use Moonbeam all the time.
Do like your good moonbeam.
Someone
well-
who loves himself so much. You
Beam
don't
me
really
up,
know what he's
Boobo.
after.
In the moonbeam.
No, see, Chiwa,
What?
to that effect, Chiwa, this pass without a trace involves other people, and so because it's involving other people, I rarely ever use it. That's why I forgot I had it.
That
Well,
makes sense.
it would not only
So
help
the
keep
answer-
us alive,
The answer is yes.
though. Okay.
I can do
'Cause it
the
would help
thing that
keep
you want.
you alive as well. So good to
Of
know.
course.
Remind me how long that lasts for as you're flipping through your book.
Oh, I think it's about an hour.
I think that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So should we
That-
cast it and then pop off?
Oh, and
Pop
then
off
already
where?
have it.
Yeah, I
So
agree
as soon
to
as
that.
we get in, we just drop down, hunker down, see what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. And just try to head to town to meet with Jarrett.
Yes.
And
Sounds
we
like a
all
plan.
have. We all
work
have,
on
just
my
in case. Do we all have a weapon of a soulite of some kind?
No, I
Yep.
never met Holtio.
Myself.
Right.
I'm just going to pick Starheart up as a bat, and just use her instead. If that's
You know, she actually does have a very handy shield. Bubo has a sword. I have a sword.
But also, I am a very handy shield.
Did I ever give you the details of this shield?
I knew it grew to fit the person that was using it.
Yes.
Let me
I
go
think-
back.
Did
Allied sword, I can just
did you ever identify it, his properties, or?
I'll text it to you all as a group real quick. I will say by now you would have had time to identify it and all that. I just don't remember if it ever came up.
I'm going through and I'm not seeing it.
Our notes are
That's the page my pen exploded on.
Wow, that's the wrong copy paste.
exploded.
Pasta.
Oh gosh, I almost gave away a lot. Fuck. No, it's so much. It's like the entire game. It's everything. Okay, let me try that again. Fudge.
Don't do that, please. I like the excitement.
But you guys are doing the teleporty thing? Are you deciding? Oh, you're still deciding.
So Bubo's going to cast Pass with a Trace. Wait,
Maybe.
I think I was going to try and see if we had at least all of us had something of a soulite just for extra protection for ourselves, but
Oh dang, that's a long explanation.
okay, we had the circlet, the soulite's word, which is a once a day. Look at enemy strike with soulite damage. We had the shield, which is the soulite shield, which I don't have stats for. 2 flaming swords. Bubo and I have one of each.
I have one too.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we have 3 then, because we had 1 from up north, and then I have 2 here. So I think we
Yes.
have 3 total.
Swords?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have 3 swords.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, each of us could have one of the items. If you feel like sharing, Starhawk.
I
You're gonna let me-
mean... What?
you're going to let me wield a weapon of assault?
I don't know. Do we trust him yet? Do we trust you yet?
He wants
Yep.
to trust dead as much as I do, so the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Nobody wants to give me a holy sword. It's fine. I understand. I'll just keep patting my orc bag of money.
Jeb,
Yeah.
didn't you know I have the Starlight? Like, she imbued me with, like, her essence.
Right. Yeah,
So-
kid. I was there-ish. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, so you could pick me up, and together we could be unstoppable. Like you with your, already dead thing and not being able to die again, and then me with my, goddessy things, and then we could just, there could be songs sung about us in the future.
Right.
Oh, geez. So this shield can go up to like 20d6 of damage?
If you want to use all your spell slots, yeah.
Oh. Not. I have a shield. No one wants to use that shield. Pretty cool.
I don't usually use a shield.
No, I've got my own already, thank you.
Starheart, if
Okay,
that's all
let's
right,
go.
can Chiwa can
Yeah,
use
you
the
can-
shield, and then Andre, circlet or sword?
Oh, well, I don't do much melee fighting, so a circlet will probably do me better.
Wait,
that all right,
is it
Star?
pretty? What does it look like?
It is indeed very pretty.
And I want that one.
Oh, well, I can use a sword then.
You can use my. I'll let you.
Don't
Do you
give
want
up
to
so easily, Andre.
You guys, you have all the descriptions of those items by chance?
I wrote down.
A yes or no will do, because I can just send it to you guys.
Yeah, just send it.
No,
I'm checking.
we don't.
Oh no, I
Raise-
only have the gifts that we got from the dragon guy king.
We don't have the stats for them.
Yeah, and then Andre, I think you still have those 2 rings, correct?
I do. A ring of taking and a ring of giving.
All right, you're gonna get some of this information again, but it's all
Yeah,
there.
Nitzig didn't. I don't think Nitzig took anything. I thought
think
Nitzig
so.
already gave you the circlet anyway, Andre.
I'm not finding that anywhere in my notes.
No, I never got to meet Hortio.
I never met
No,
him
this was
either.
for the solid we just got.
Oh, yes. I got 2 rings. That's what I got.
Where?
Okay.
Oh, I see. The circlet. Solite's word daily can center an enemy and damage with Solite power.
Oh,
So
did-
maybe. Oh, I didn't know Andre had rings. So maybe you just keep the circlet too then.
I wrote down the circlet, the shield, and 2 flaming swords. And then I said I gave Aura the sword and took a shield. Okay. That's what I wrote down.
Could Chiwa borrow the shield temporarily? If we just worst case scenario, if we come up against Kaluk and Thalalhun, I just feel like we
I
each
said
need
yes.
to have.
Well,
I didn't know.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
no,
know.
he can have that.
I don't know about Solite power, but I have the power of Sahlen inside me as well.
Yeah,
To
but
you, I'm
that's
trying to be extra cautious.
I'm just saying, I'm fine without the shield if Starheart wants to keep the shield.
no. I'm giving you the power of a magnificent lady angel person thing here.
Yes, a Sahlen. I definitely know
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Okay,
Here,
I'll take it. Thank you.
I bequeath it unto you.
Does anybody want to keep my shield, or I should just go sell it?
Just dual wield your shield. Dual
I'll
shield.
carry a shield. I've never held one before. That'll be fun.
There we go.
Jeb's never held a shield. Oh.
Jeb, here, take this
Oh,
shield.
thanks.
Nothing special about it. It just does
That's
its
real.
job.
That's real shield right there.
It's a real shield.
Jeb, do you need a weapon?
I like to use my fist, but if you got something, sure, I could use a weapon.
think
I mostly
I
punch
have
things
a
here.
lot.
I
I have.
have a spear.
Ooh.
And it's actually I took it from one of the orcs, so it's got yellow feathers on it.
Ooh, it matches
And
my
a-
skeleton. I'll take that. Thanks.
It does a d6 plus 4 damage. That's what it says.
Apparently, I
Yeah.
also have another shield, but I also have a sling, which I started everything with.
I have a mace, I have a hand axe, and I have a dagger. And I have a crowbar, which you could use as a weapon if you wanted to.
Oh, crowbar might be interesting later. Remind me of that when shiny things are around. All right, kid.
Yeah. Kitten?
kid. Not.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to be a kitten, but.
Are we ready to go?
Yes. Oh God. Yes.
Ubo, do you mind? Would you do the thing?
Right.
Would you cast the protection?
Yep. I'm doing the thing.
small-
I know what you're talking about.
Guys, I could probably
Right,
fit something.
Jeb takes the shield and he because he's got the orc chassis happening, he pops the shield up inside the ribs.
Weird.
So he's just wearing the shield inside of his skeletal chest. Right there.
That's awesome.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Huh. Not something you see every day.
Donk donk. I'm pretty solid.
Well, that works. And
It's like a breastplate. It's like a
Do
breastplate.
it again,
Yeah.
do it again. It made a fun sound.
Donk donk.
I grab a spoon and I clink my drink.
And I start casting the teleportation device.
Got it.
I'm just dancing with this music.
Are we gonna help stealth
He cast
All of us.
He got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to deal with D&D Beyond right now.
Yep, I did the thing. Now
Okay.
everybody has a +10 bonus to dexterity. Stealth.
Freaking finally.
The stealth.
Just stealth.
Nope,
just
stealth
stealth
check.
check.
Oh, it says dexterity on here. That's why I'm just reading it out loud.
So we do have +10 to dexterity because I could use that
It
always.
says +10 bonus to dexterity in parentheses stealth checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
take it.
Yes.
Is that only while we're in
2 stealth
obscurity?
For an hour.
when we are stealthing.
For an hour? Okay.
For an hour, you guys are going to be stealthy AF.
Yeah.
We also need to kind
Well,
of stick close.
We'll see.
Because from what I remember hearing from another ranger I've worked with before, it's a proximity thing. Like, we have to stay close to Bubo.
Right.
I don't read it as that. It's all it says is each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
Right. 30 feet.
But
And
once you've chosen them, it doesn't matter how far away they travel from you. As long as you've chosen them and they're within 30 feet of you, then they have that advantage.
yeah, the argument is like if they have to be 30 feet when you cast it, but then does that
Do they have to stay
maintain that
within
range?
30 feet?
Either
It's
way.
not clear to me.
Yeah, we'll
Anyway.
figure it out when we get there.
Anywho,
Just
I don't
try to
make the
stay
rules. I just forget what spells I have.
All right. So you start teleporting.
Yep. So we'll gather around in a circle. I grab everyone's hands, place the device in the center of the group. All right.
Do we short rest,
Grab
or-
everyone's hands. Like, do you grab them all in like a bouquet of hands?
Yes, I mash them together and
Ow, 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 ow.
All right, everybody, hands in. Hands in. Your team go.
Sounds like a CO3. Sounds like it's like. So as Andre starts the preparations, the floor of this. You guys are still in the tavern, right?
oh,
Yeah, so the floor
Yep.
of the tavern, the wooden floor of the tavern starts to kind of like flicker and you can start to see through it for a bit. It's like it becomes very, very thin and brittle at first, and it's like it breaks away. And below your feet, you see that farmland that was illustrated in the book. And it starts rushing up to meet you. So you have the sensation that you're falling, even though your feet haven't moved. And by this, like as the earth is flying up at you faster and faster and faster, where it should be slamming into you, everybody kind of braces themselves, and then just you're there.
That's so cool.
Oh, that was a hell of a thing.
Wow, we should do that all the time.
it's like we.
So you find yourself in sort of a vineyard area. Hey, thank you for that, Bjorn and Batman. As they teleport in, Starheart immediately trips over a dwarven male laying amongst the grapes. Albert is the town wino. Once a powerful mage, the drink has taken much of the man he was before. He takes immediate liking to Starheart and her flask. Awesome.
And everyone, drop down and stealth.
Well, look at that. I see a shiny little flask. I want it. Oh no. I'm just here. You see this little dwarf just like picking grapes.
Does he see us or does he just see my flask?
You landed like right at like where he is. So he's kind of like half passed out, and you all just like the circle is almost surrounding him. So you don't have a chance to stealth away from this guy in particular.
Well.
And so there's like 3 empty bottles on his side, and he's just like plucking grapes off the vine, which aren't great for eating. Wine grapes are not that yummy. It was like,
Yeah.
I walk up to him really quickly and I say, "What you're experiencing is a dream."
No, it's not a dream, son.
I could quite assure you. If you were not dreaming, would the grapes taste as good as they do right now?
I never said that it tastes so good. I just need some liquid that isn't pickling in my diet.
Dude,
Ursula, thank you for
we
that.
just got another one.
Cassie the cockroach, just a tiny little bug, just looking for a nice warm ear canal to settle into so she can lay some eggs.
Kill it.
I mean, I understand her wanting to be,
Kill it. I kill
you know,
it. I kill it.
her maternal instincts, but also no.
It's dead.
Oh, cockroach. Nope. I kill it. I kill it. I kill it.
Sidebar, this was the year I learned that cockroaches fly.
Oh,
I did not know that. It's a story I'll tell you later, but it was terrifying.
Yep. They'll
Certain
come at you.
species do.
Terrifying.
Now, my little gnomish friend, I know magic when I see it. And tell you what, you're all just trying to pass along through. I can understand that.
He pulls another bottle from the bucket next to him.
I do the same with my flask. And then I realize it doesn't do that, so I'm like,
I'll happily take that off your hands in exchange for my perfect silence. I always need a good flask.
It's just my flask.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, I'm asking Danny.
Yeah.
It's just one of the flasks that I have.
Yeah, he wants whichever one I would imagine Starheart thinks is the most precious flask. That's the one he's taking as shining.
Oh, that's probably one that I have on my hip at all times.
Yeah.
It's like my emergency stash.
And who are you, friend?
It's not really.
Don't mind me. My name is Albert. I'm a local dwarf around these parts, and I just happen to enjoy the wine here. And the field's large enough for me to pluck a few bottles, and then I just do that. Have a nice drink, and, well, really, drinking's all I do anymore ever since the incident.
tell us more.
Well, you see, there used to be a school over yonder, but I was practicing something special, and there's not a school anymore.
Was anyone
Oh,
hurt?
and so that's why you drink, because you regret your actions.
Well, yeah, very much I do. But in the meantime, I would very much appreciate it, little one, if you give me that beautiful flask right there on your hip. I won't say a word that you've ever been here. But you understand, security in Rimtown is extraordinary.
Starheart, hold up real fast. Was anyone hurt in the school?
Yes, sir.
They all died.
Well, no, ma'am, they didn't all die. Oh, it was only one teacher actually lost their life. All the students made it out okay. They're just a little scathed, is all.
Well, now
Mostly,
they're
I
all gonna be
regret
dumb because they
destroying
don't
them.
have a teacher.
There's more than
So-
one teacher. Rimtown's enormous. Yes, ma'am.
So, you know what could happen is,
Yeah.
and I summon fates, you don't tell anyone, or we get rid of a terrible murderer and do this town a favor.
I like your
or-
fire, darling, but I'm not that worried about any of you, to be honest with you.
I would like to.
If
do
I
a
can
performance.
destroy a school on an off day, what you think I have to deal with any of you? Now, what's that little one?
I want to do a performance check or persuasion. I don't know which one you want me to do.
But no, what the other one of the gnomish said, you're very sleepy. You're dreaming. I am actually a Goliath.
Is she drunk or stupid? Actually, make
Oh,
that a
she's quite-
Performance check to see if he's enjoying what you're trying to do or not. He obviously doesn't
I
believe
can't
you.
persuade you to do that.
No!
I already tried.
Yeah, but then I persuade. It's double swayed.
It's a piece of metal for free passage, folks. You can't get a deal better than
17.
that around here. What's that?
17.
I like the little one. She talks funny.
It's not the metal, and it's not the silence that is the problem here. It's you,
Well,
friend.
what-
You rubbed me the wrong way already. I don't even know who you
Why?
are. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, Starheart, please.
Sir,
giving
I
you-
am nothing but an opportunist. I see something I like that's shiny. You all need something that you need, which is secretiveness, and I'm willing to give that to
Why
you.
do we need secretness to get into Rimtown?
Well, you see, they don't like outsiders sniffing around. And
It says we're sniffing. We're coming to enjoy a nice vacation in Rimtown.
By means of magical teleportation?
Well, we didn't want to take the long way. This is much faster.
This far out of town as well? If you're looking for a vacation, wouldn't you think you'd want to teleport much closer to town?
Nah, we'd like
Well, we're bad at teleporting.
up to some point.
You know, I think the Purple Guard might be very interested to hear about your arrival.
You're not going to tell him anything.
You think not?
Chihuahua, we don't want to quite get on his bad side, because even though he's
I don't care what side he's
even
on
though
right
he's shifty, he clearly knows where there's a good drink or two around here.
He's had too much.
You seen him?
He's getting his puppy dog mouth, getting in trouble with his little bulldog ass, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what he just said, but that was funny.
What I meant to say, that bulldog mouth is getting you in trouble with that puppy dog ass of yours.
I'm just saying, listen, folks, you're blowing this well out of proportion. I'm asking for essentially a bottle in exchange for your passage. That's all.
Okay. This is a good plan. I just need to ask one of my compatriots, because she's our leader, Ish. Laura, come over here.
What's up?
Don't you have a thingy where you can like transmogrify something? Like, can't you make something look like something else?
Not objects.
No. Can any of us make things look like something else?
Yeah, I can make that guy look like a puddle of mud.
I'm whispering to Aura. You shouldn't be able to hear me if I'm in a corner with Aura, so no one can hear us.
Right, sorry.
Pulled her away from the group. You can't.
Well, darling, if you're not gonna give him the flask, I'm probably gonna end up cutting his tongue out just to be careful.
I mean, do we want to give him the flask? I can give him something else. This is my lucky flask. I always refill it. So I always have a drink.
Of course, but I don't really take to blackmail kindly.
No, me either. No, he's trying to take my flask. You're trying to take my flask!
Yeah, I thought I made that pretty clear, as a matter of fact. I don't know how that's a surprise all of a sudden.
No, I say no. This is my flask and you're a curmudgeon bum.
I'm not a curmudgeon. I'm a very happy man.
You're a curmudgeon.
You know what?
You're a crumb bum. You're a crumb bum.
I think it's time we best get out of here before something bad happens.
All right. I'll tell him. You all have a fantastic time in Quarry, all right?
Thank you. You too.
Hold on.
Hope to run into you again.
Oh, count on it.
I wanna do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my my blunder blush.
Blunder
All right.
My or we
See,
call it blunder blush.
Blunder blush because it's pink.
Oh, how cute is
It's
that? I
pink.
forgot.
Haley came up with it. It's brilliant. I want to grab that, and then I want to. I'm just gonna cock it and have my finger on the trigger. I'm like,
Mr. Man.
Yeah. Are you threatening me, kid?
One, I'm not a kid. Two, yes.
And what is it exactly that you would like from me, ma'am?
I don't take kindly to the color purple. If you catch my drift.
Not exactly, ma'am.
No, because you
What?
said the guard was wearing purple. So if I don't like
the inner
purple,
city
then I
guard,
don't
they
like
wear
the
the
guard.
purple. The Rimtown guard, they wear the clay red. You see, you got to be
Wait, so
specific.
the inner city and Rimtown are not the same thing? I'm very confused.
Correct. Well, as long as we're settling in, he passes you a bottle.
I was gonna.
Oh, thank you. Can you
Yeah,
draw
sure
me a
thing.
map? That might help me understand.
No,
a little
ma'am.
bit
If I
better.
draw you a map, I'm likely to be assassinated. I don't feel
Oh
like
no,
dying
it's
today.
okay. We're just among. You gave me a drink. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
gave
pour
you a
him
drink.
a little.
Yeah, let me explain that to you. Now, Rimtown is its own city. It is an exterior city to the greater city of Gala, which is its own nation. It has no allies, but it has a lot of friends, you understand? Rimtown is the access point of Gala to the outside world. The inner workings of that city are known to no one but the locals. People
I'm
from
sorry,
Gala
can you
go to
speak
Rimtown.
a little slower?
Well, yes, ma'am. I'm certain I could. What did you miss?
Thank you, sorry. You said it's the access point of Gala?
Yes. See, now the people of Gala are very secretive. However, their folks are, they come out through the gate to populate and employ and fill jobs in Rimtown. Rimtown is their access point to the outside. That entire city, it rings the entire country. City. It's a city-state. It's a large country. Oh, sorry, it's a large city. It's its own country. And now the people of Gala, they come out to interact with the outside world, and then they go back in behind the gates. But nobody from the outside goes into those gates, or if they do, they don't come back out. Now, does that make sense?
No.
Can Diva ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have Gala, and then you have Rimtown, and
Yeah.
so Gala is the nation, and then Rimtown is where people of Gala go in to do their stuff, and then they go back into Gala, or is it the opposite of that?
All right.
I feel like Gala is like the center of the target, and like Rimtown is around the center of the target.
Correct.
It's an
The
outer
rim.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
draw that.
Yeah, Rimtown is outside the walls, the great walls of the city.
It's the rim of the town.
Yeah, Gala is inside the walls. And yes, it is the rim of
I'm just now picking that up. Okay, so
You
they
seem
go
like
to
a-
Rimtown to do their business and then go back in. Okay.
You seem like a reasonable man, and it seems like, let's be honest, it seems
I'm a
like
proud
you just
dwarf,
want
man, but thank you.
the dwarf. Begging my pardon. It seems like you might just be more interested of the contents of a flask as opposed to the actual flask itself. Now, I could give you my flask if you would like it. It's got beautiful fiddly engraving on it, and it has the best whiskey you've ever tasted.
Oh my. Now where's
Now, I'd be
that?
willing to part.
Guy stuff. All he's given us was a hard time.
No, sir. I was trying to give you an easy time. If you'd come across someone who wasn't me, you'd have already been turned in. I'm just trying to help. And yeah, get a little something for myself along the way. I got nothing against you.
the right way.
Well,
Aura.
that's all here's the thing. I'm an outsider in Rimtown, so I basically live in this field. I eat the pumpkins that grow here, and I drink the wine that is brewed here. They don't like me in town.
I look at the pumpkins real fast. Do they seem familiar to me in a sense of Hortiel?
They
Nitsit
give the
boxes.
impression of Hortiel, but they don't look as large or robust as the ones that are always around when Hortiel is around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
I
Chiwa know about that, though?
Huh?
Does Chiwa know that?
Yeah, he had met him before. We talked about that. He has his own.
Oh,
I have not met Hortiel before. I have.
Oh.
But I because our village is a very agricultural based village, which is Hortiel. So we know about him and of him.
There you go.
sorry.
Oh, fart. What was I gonna?
Or make
that's
a
right.
persuasion check.
Sure.
I do have a question for him when she's done with her check.
It is whiskey from Captain Setzer. So you know it's good because it was made by a pirate.
Ooh, a
Uh,
good pirate
persuasion
whiskey.
check? 23.
Ooh, that's persuasive.
It was 23.
Yeah.
All right, if you don't mind parting with it, I'll be happy to take it. I do like that other one better, so you best hold on to that tight, little lady. And thank you, ma'am. What was your name, ma'am? I apologize.
Aura.
Aura. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all, and your large half-orc friend there. I do apologize for my abruptness. I have since lost my manners in the last several years, but a man's got to get shiny things somehow, right?
I have a question for you, please.
Yes, ma'am.
You said that they don't.
And then I pour a little bit out of my flask, and I pour it into Do I have any sort of holdy thing?
Probably another flask.
Yeah, probably another. I pour a little bit of something. I pour a little bit of one flask into another flask, and then I give him that flask.
So,
Thank you
can
very much.
You're welcome. That's from my own private stash that I stole. Can you tell me why they don't like you?
Well, ma'am, I did mention I blew up the school that their children all used to go to, and
Yeah.
I was
Well,
not careful in my studies, you see. I'm one of those magical types, as I'm certain at least a couple of you are. Got too big for my britches a little bit. I like to experiment with my magic, and it was a sour wind came and swung back that fireball that I was firing, and it smashed right into that building. It was a terrible mistake, but they've never forgiven me for it. They haven't outright banished me, but if I go to the market, they don't sell me anything. If I go to the gates, they ignore me, that sort of thing.
So, so from the outside world, we only hear about Rimtown that if you go in, you can't get out. Do you go
Well, no,
in
ma'am.
and out?
Everyone's
even if
allowed
you're-
in Rimtown. No one's allowed in Quarry proper, in Gala. That's a private nation.
Oh, do you go into Gala?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No? Is
Oh.
it because of the school thing or just because it's spooky?
Well, because, you see, again, anyone who goes in does not come out, and I doubt that they are treated lavishly and kindly. So I have not risked that quite yet. Now, well, folks, again, sorry for the misunderstanding. Thank you for the 2 flasks. Much appreciated. I can go about my business a little bit better, but if you need anything, just call for Albert, and maybe I'll come running. You never know.
I guess
Well, as long as you
Albert.
never saw us, that's most important.
As a man of my
Albert.
word. Now, I didn't get exactly what I wanted, but you will get my secrecy. You have my word.
if you don't mind, like you said, we got off on the wrong foot, and I appreciate your apology.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna kind of bend down and get on one knee because he's laying down, right? He's like, or
He's
what-
kind of sitting up now, but yeah, he's sitting on the ground.
I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Ouch.
You're gonna give him a hangover?
No, he's gonna give him
Sober
not drunk.
up.
He's gonna give him a what?
I'm unpoisoning him basically from
Right.
the wine. He's instead of being out here all by yourself, being useless. Why don't you make up for the accident you did and do something good? Be useful. Go over there and fix that school up. So that way, when people see you, they know you've turned a new stone or stone over. And they start selling you things and doing business with you. But you lay out here day in and day out, you ain't useful to no one, not even yourself. That the life you kind of want to, that the life you want to have, you want to end.
Or you can keep
sir.
drinking
Oh, sure.
because that's fun.
He
So hot.
the bottle he's been carrying, he just puts it back down in the bucket, and he stands up and you're right. You're right. And he just starts walking out of the field toward
Here,
where you
hold
can
on.
now see this.
There's 20 gold.
Thank you, sir. Well, I amend my previous statement. At any time, if you need the help of me, call Albert and I will arrive. But for the moment, I have the
idea.
school to rebuild. Thank you.
Build yourself while you're at it, right?
Yes, sir.
Never too late.
After he leaves, lean into Chihuahua. What did you do to him?
Well, before I was fixing to crack my knuckles across his face, I went ahead and I'm sure Andre or Starheart can do the same thing. I had the poison kind of taken out of him. I restored him.
Yes, I've had to do that to Stalhart a few times myself.
I was about to
I-
ask what would happen if Starheart was sober.
I assume
I'm
that.
sober right now.
but I've never seen anyone restored.
I've had no. Have you seen me drinking today? No, because I just woke up. I put like a little
Didn't
bit.
you just drink some?
You were just drinking
Didn't
with
you
the guy.
just drink some wine from that strange man? That
No,
strange
but that
man.
basically was juice. Basically, that was watered down.
I'm pretty sure I saw you drink ale with your breakfast this morning.
That is also true.
Yeah, but I have a tolerance now.
Or what were you saying?
Do I have a Danny, can I don't know at this point when Starheart's drunk and when she's not. Can I roll for how drunk she is right now? Do I have an idea? Or can you tell me how drunk she is
I'll
right
tell
now?
you how drunk she is. Right.
Okay, because then it'll give me a good gauge.
That wine is like a 12%er. It gave you
Oh.
a sneaky hit. That you were fine from the ale, but that wine was like.
Okay, so if you can let me know when I have a couple drinks or anything, if it's a buzz or more of a
You are now drunk.
what type of alcohol this would be.
Constitution check.
Chiwa, you suddenly hear like just on the side of your temple, and you feel like a little tickle on the side of your face.
Who?
You do,
You?
Chiwa. Chiwa.
Oh no.
What was that? What is that? Did I get it?
No, it like goes to the other side. You can feel it in your hair.
Nope. What's on me?
Just calm down, please. Just calm down. Hello. I'm Cassie. It's nice to meet you.
You guys, there's something talking to me and it's crawling around my head.
Oh,
I don't-
mind me.
Oh, I don't see anything.
I'm not dangerous. I'm just here to say hello.
Or what's on my head right now? What's on my head right now?
Kneel down. You're so tall. Kneel down. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll start looking through his hair.
Uh-huh.
I was just saying.
There's not much. It's only this. There's not.
Yeah.
It's
You
short.
see, like right on the end of the top knot, there's a little cockroach. Like it's like light brown, a nice glisten, and it's got this little like it's the way the mandibles and the light hits the mandibles, it almost looks like a little smile, and like it's got those little cartoony undercuts that look like really happy insectoid eyes. It's like, hello, little insect arm.
Or
Oh, of course,
what's
it's
on it?
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I like it here. I like it here.
Here
Can
we
I sit
go.
on your shoulder,
No, thank you.
please?
No, thank you.
I said please.
I said no, thank you.
Okay. Flies over, and Andre, she lands like right on your ear. Hello.
Hello?
No, just stay calm.
I just do this.
You're tickling me. You feel. I hate this so much.
I hate it too.
Yeah, so you've got her kind of like trapped under your hand. She's like half against your ear, and like her top is pointing out. Yeah.
I grab.
Gently, please.
Gently, but I grab her.
Are you?
Who are
What are
you
you?
talking to?
I'm Cassie.
Can I
Are
hear
you a person who's got transformed into a cockroach, or what are you?
No, I am a cockroach. I guess I'm just awakened, as you do.
Aha. I'm gonna cast Divine Sense on it to see if it's a celestial, fiend, undead.
Nope.
Uh,
This is the cockroach.
All right.
Fucking
Just a
cockroach.
Sorry,
cockroach
quick
that I can
question.
hear.
Can-
we all
can
can
we
hear this,
all-
right?
Yeah,
I want-
she's
I
talking
was
to all
just
of you.
about
Open
to
the
Or
door.
you can hear this.
well,
Yes.
because she's so tiny, can we all hear her, or does she have to be close to us? Because I've been acting like I can't hear because I assumed because she was so small.
You all can hear her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Who is there? What? Who's
It was-
talking?
She's in Andre's hand right now. It's a cockroach
Italy.
that
Uh-oh.
can speak.
Oh, hush.
Hush, Fox.
Sorry, did you-
I
Where did she go?
wax my small travel boat.
What?
Come with me, boy.
Does she do that often?
It's been like a new thing. She's like training with him. She'll just like disappear
Training
for a few
with
minutes.
who?
And she'll be, his name's Hush. It's a long story. We won't go into that one now.
Fair enough. All right.
Please put me down.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what you'll do if I do.
Well, nothing. I just want to whisper a nice, happy secret to you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Please.
What's the secret? We're all listening.
No, it's a secret. Only one of you gets the secret, silly.
No. We're a group, and we're all going to tell each other the secret.
Well, I have to whisper it to someone, or it's not a real secret.
Don't trust it.
Neither do I.
But Jeb, do you want to volunteer?
Ah,
Please.
Jeb will try anything.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. No, not him. Anyone but him.
put it next to Jeb.
Anyone but him, please.
Give it to Mikey. He'll try anything.
Woo! She sees the flesh bag that Jeb is carrying. That might do.
Oh, well, all right. But
She's like burrows for a little bit. You hear a little bit of like gnashing.
Ugh.
They're, yeah, you guys are lying. A lot of stuff happens to you guys. My travels are...
Flies over to Bubo.
Hello. Go away, please.
I just want to give you one little secret. No. I
decline.
Beer Batman says, Happy Thanksgiving, Silence Clue. I'm thankful for you, but still time for some blood. Danny, if you don't mind me stealing the monster drop, the farmer has... Oh, no! The farmer has called the town guard. Up rises a large man with a beard, donned in black armor, and 2 guards.
That's sad.
All right. That is sad.
Rude.
Aw.
Can we just say that they see him with the new flask and they like torture him a bit and he has to say, like, I don't think he would have.
Shia Baggins.
I'm going to kill that farmer now. I trusted him.
I'll
We all
say...
trusted him.
Oh, that is so sad.
So sad.
you did so well,
He
too.
just got redeemed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh well, he's an NPC.
Yeah,
Let's
I
get over it.
Beer Batman says, Danny, save it. Save what? Save it for later? Get them in town. Oh, okie dokie. All right. Bearded man. Thank you for that. And
Thanks for your donation, a beard.
yes.
Thank you.
And thank you
and
for that
Briggs
monster drop.
Bastard has raided us.
Yeah, thanks. Hi, Briggs Bastard.
Oh, you bastards.
Hooray! All right. Meanwhile, please,
Back at the ranch.
Mr. Quilier, just let me tell you a little secret.
No. And Doomerl instantly like peeks up over my shoulder with the widest eyes.
No. She's actually now going to fly at Doomeril.
Catch it.
Nah,
Oh,
she doesn't make it.
And he's gonna eat the shit out of her.
Actually, yeah, roll an attack for him and see the fate of Cassie.
Yes.
Come on, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, just crunch.
Okay. Good catch.
Good job, Doomeril. Good boy, Doomeril. Oh,
It wasn't just me, though, right? That thing was freaky.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Cockroaches
terrifying.
are not supposed to talk.
I didn't want it whispering in my ear. What did it do to... What's his face? Jeb. What did it do to Jeb?
It like chewed on his flesh bag for a little bit, the one that's carrying all his gold. It used to be his treasure belly, but as all the flesh is now sloughed off, he turned it into like an orc hide bag.
Uh, all right.
Well, at least we can get into town now.
Yeah.
or
Quick.
we need to get to
Quick.
the tavern. Yes, to the tavern.
Oh, wait.
Do the
Stealth.
tavern.
Stealthily or quickly?
Yes. Bothly.
What time? It's morning time right now, right? So guess
So maybe we stay off the main road and we'll stay in the fields. That way we'll have some coverage.
There's a fence going around this Rimtown here place.
Rimtown
Do I
is.
see like guard posts on?
Sorry, I will clarify. Rimtown itself is open. Rimtown has no borders. Rimtown is the open access point. The city is behind the wall that is behind Rimtown.
Copy that.
Yeah. So you could just walk up, right? You wanted to teleport outside of town so you didn't draw attention to yourselves, but it is a very bustling city. It's as popular a trade port as Ralphal was. There's all kinds of people here. You see minotaurs, gnomes, halflings, dwarves. Like everybody's hopping around here. There's Quai of all the Isles, tieflings, whoever.
Yeah, because anybody can come to Rimtown. It's Quai that's the issue.
We should have saved that.
Well, we did it for when we showed up.
Yeah,
we did it for when we.
Yeah, but if you still don't want to be noticed, you can still, pass through the crowds stealthily, like not draw attention to yourselves. I think that makes a lot of sense.
It is a good idea.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's a good idea.
Sure,
we head toward the town.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Hooray!
Stealthily.
All right, so you all have to roll for that, right? But you get plus 10.
Inconspicuously.
Yeah.
Inconspicuously.
Thank goodness for that. I rolled a
did.
1 plus 1.
Oh, no.
12.
And I'm rolling with disadvantage because of my armor.
Don't forget about re-rolls and all of that.
Okay.
38.
38. I'm glad it's averaged.
Aura becomes the wind.
I did not say this. I am not here.
25 for it's with the plus 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 25.
Okie dokie.
Boobo.
I'm sorry. Rolling stealth.
For a
Yes.
stealth check.
Yeah, it's a natural 20 plus the 10.
Nice.
Wow. Annie, do you want to roll for Starheart, or is she technically with Hush right now?
She's technically with Hush. I rolled for Jeb. He did pretty good. And Andre, you got, was it 12, right?
I got a 12.
With the 10?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
So as you leave the farmland and head closer to Rimtown, you realize that the terrain goes from grassy to chalky almost immediately. It's all got this sort of red clay dust to the entire place. And it's all heavily tread upon. There's roads that lead in and out that are as red as this clay, even further out. You imagine the clay spreads out across the plains here. You've also traveled quite a ways. This is, if you were looking at the Saul map, I can just grab it because it's on the wall. I'll be right back.
Yay!
Fantastic.
Fun.
I feel like the second we start seeing the clay, that makes me think of the that seal I saw.
So since this bay here, that's the horse's neck, that's Ralphal. Quarry is down here in this sort of plane. If I did, I'd be out of focus.
That's okay. I can see better.
All right, cool. So you're here.
Cool.
Okay.
That's where Quarry
Southern
is.
Isle. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you've jumped a good chunk of the continent to get here.
Cool. All right.
Dr. Plague, Dr. Man says my favorite character is Star. Chera's best player. She rolled really well and stuff.
What you said? All types of demographics here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah. Quarry has no official allies, but also no official enemies. They're just this open trade town. Rimtown is an open trade town, but yeah, they'll trade with anyone. They've oftentimes during times of war, people have tried to siege Gala or Quarry, but no one's ever been able to get through, and they don't really take it personally because they can rebuild Rimtown fairly easily, and no one's ever penetrated the wall.
I look for a, I don't know, good old boy type of rough, maybe ex-soldier somehow, somewhere, keep my eyes out for.
Before we get into town.
Go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say before we get into town around people, I'm just gonna throw on the. Who do I want to throw on the hat of disguise? Oh, they might see through magic. Nope, never mind. Don't do it.
Can you let me know what just happened? Sorry.
Nothing. We walked to town.
Oh, okay, cool.
You arrive stealthy-ish, so you pop back in. Hey, thanks for the follow, Dr. Plague, Dr. Man.
Thank
Much
you for
appreciated.
the follow.
Doctor. Sorry, you're looking for.
Doctor.
He was looking for soldiers.
Yeah.
Or, kind of rough, good old boy kind of style.
Sure. Yeah, make a quick investigation check. You're not going to have to look too hard to find somebody, but
Sure.
that specific type.
Investigation or perception, doesn't matter, natural 20.
Perfect. Yeah, you see a guy in like powder blue leather armor with not exactly a cape, but he's got some drapery kind of coming off of himself. Very muscular, very scarred. He's a human. He's got kind of like this tousled auburn hair and like a big cleft chin kind of thing. Like you could tell he's been in a bunch of scrapes. Like his knuckles are all waxy and shiny from all the times they've healed over. He's got a sword. It's like a short sword, but it looks like it's seen a lot of wear. It's just on his belt. You look like he might be an official from some other nation that might not still exist, but he still wears his colors proudly.
I'll walk up to him just very nonchalantly. After a good scrap, fella could use a drink somewhere. Know of any good places around here?
Oh, absolutely, sir. Now, the best place you're going to want to go... I'm going to do a different voice. Fuck that, I just did it.
Sorry. Where did you say we're in? Are we in Rimtown?
Just approaching Rimtown. Yep. So you're
Okay.
just inside. This is the first guy that Chihuahua found of interest to speak to. Right, so the place that you're going to want to go is going to be there's a place called the Ringlet. It's the best first stop if you've never been to Rimtown before. Highly recommend it. It's one of the best places you could go. If you need your anonymity, always seek the second floor. If you're
Second floor.
If you're there to get into a fight, first floor is your friend. But if you're there for information, scouting, that sort of thing, you want the second floor. Heron Star, nice to meet you.
Chiwa. Yeah, likewise.
Welcome to Rimtown. You'll find it...
Do I recognize his attire at all? You said from far away, but having a soldier background, would I recognize his attire at all or not?
You had a soldier background, and you lived with humans most of your life, right?
Right.
Right, so make a history check. Make a history check.
What race is he? Human?
He is human.
-1, 18.
All right, so you recognize that he belonged to an old human house that is in fact, like you look closer at him, and it's basically there's a crest on his chest that has a bird flying through a storm, and this belonged to House Rain, and House Rain fell when the current king, King Stoneroot, took charge of all of like the human and halfling nations on both coasts. But they weren't necessarily bad people. They just kind of, they dissolved as the houses were absorbed, and it looks like this guy just didn't go with.
It's tough to let that pride go, huh? Once you fight for a cause, you still fight for it,
Well,
right?
you see, all of us swore to the death, but some people change their minds, and I don't believe in that. I serve House Rain until I draw my last breath, even if I'm the last member.
That's loyalty through and through. I respect that.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in here in Rimtown?
I do odd jobs in Rimtown. I also go up to, used to spend a lot of time in Copperforge. I also used to head down to Rolful. I go to most of the port cities, anywhere people need muscle, protection, that sort of thing. I'm a sword for hire now, but I used to be a knight. But didn't we all, right?
No.
Oh, I guess not.
Never got to that rank there, but I've definitely served my time as well, too. And I show them. I bring out, I kind of got the equivalent of like dog tags, but like they're like wooden and like they're engraved.
Right.
Yeah, I've been there as well too. For hire, huh? Who enlists you around here?
Oh,
From here?
anyone.
Certainly, there are some traders who will take the clay from Gala and take it down to any of the other nations or other cities, that sort of thing. I'll run protection jobs for them, but I'll also, be muscle for a traveling halfling noble, whatever hires. I choose my jobs, however. I turn down quite a few. Every now and then, if the business that I am protecting is of low honor, I do not follow through. I say no.
Who do you have a contact? Oh, sorry. This is my traveling companion, Captain Aura Stone.
Captain, pleasure to meet you.
How do you do?
Heron Star.
Nice to
What
meet
did
you.
he say his name?
Heron Star. Yes.
So does that mean you've escorted people from inside the city?
I've not had that honor, no. I've never been allowed inside the gates. Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
This is Starheart.
Starheart. Excuse. Address me by my proper title in front of company we haven't met yet.
This is Starheart.
Miss Starheart? I don't.
Andre, can you please tell him who he is in the presence of?
Oh, I've had a couple drinks. That's right.
Hey, TPK roleplay. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for coming,
you.
guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for the raid.
Sorry to bombard you, sir. This is my this is a traveling group that I've come across, and yeah.
Okay, here's my question, Mr. Star. Sir Star! Sir Star.
I haven't heard the sir for a long time. Thank you.
Oh, Sir Star. That's you. Sir Star of all stars. Listen. Yes, no, I have a question.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have a question. Yes. I am in need of a good drink. I was gonna meet a friend for a good drink. Where is the best of all the drinks in the town of Rim? Yeah, that's the Rim
Well,
town.
you're going to want to go also to the Ringlet. Is going to be our best visit here.
Oh, that's the same place. I didn't know if you were giving
well,
it just
you can get a better local brew at some of the other taverns, but if you want
No.
a full Rimtown experience, the Ringlet is going to be your first stop.
I do. And Sir Star, I think that we need your amazing graceness.
Can we roll for Sir Star, please?
He's a 9. I already did. Thank you for the sub, Sir Heckalot. Oh, sorry. Thank you for gifting that sub, Wookie Hammer.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, we need. I mean, I might be able to hold my own, but we have our compatriots like them who may need your Sir Starness.
Forgive me, Sir Heron. She's had a little fun already for apparently some good wine, just out here with the farm hands. Is there a way I could maybe reach you, contact you if I need any more information about running some trade routes or anything like that?
Well, certainly. I guess the best thing you could do is just keep an eye out for me in town. I am planning to go for a drink there later this evening, so I could maybe meet up with you if you're here in the nighttime. Otherwise, I do stick out sort of like a powder blue thumb. So,
Why are you blue? Are you powder blue?
He's referencing the.
Yeah. So his leather armor is powder blue as well as some of the fabrics.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Sorry, I didn't know. I was.
Good. I'm just going to take out a quick.
Sorry.
I'm just going to take out a quick piece of paper while they're talking and quickly sketch down that seal that I saw with the hands with the clay.
Mm-hmm.
Sister, I wonder if you could tell us, have you seen this sigil anywhere in Rimtown?
Oh, anywhere in Rimtown? Yes. I imagine you would find it just about anywhere. It is the symbol of Lothlin, the god. The maker is the one who made us humans and halflings and sculptors all. With the clay export, I imagine there are quite a few who worship Lothlin here.
Oh, I see.
There is a small temple for him around the corner. Well, I guess corner is a weak word in a round town, but just around the east side of the wall.
Whose star was that? Whose emblem was that? That you just
The god Laughlin.
Oh, no. Who did Aura have? Who she had?
In the dossier of that she found on
Okay.
Hardpit Clivel's desk.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Didn't mean to bother you in your travels right now, but if you're by the Ringlet Tavern, which you suggested, I'm sure we'll be there. I can buy you a drink, and it's been a long time since I've heard some war stories. So if you got any of those, I can definitely exchange them with you.
I'd enjoy that very much. And tell you what, as your newcomers to town, drinks on me when we meet.
Very kind of you.
I mean, we did just meet.
You settle down. Let's go.
I've settled.
Nope, settle down.
I've settled.
I feel like you just picked her up and just like put her over there. Like,
Tuck her under an arm.
settle down. Whoop.
Must be wrong.
All right.
I'm watching you.
The one meaty boy, thank you for the follow.
Oh, the one.
So yeah,
Only.
we know where we're going. Ringlet Tavern. So
Second floor, right?
so
Unless we
so
want to
we
go the
said-
first one to fight.
No,
Yep,
Starheart.
so-
We're trying not to draw attention to ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, remember the stealth and the portal?
Yeah, but the wine makes me feisty.
It wasn't that much.
According to an omniscient being, it was.
No,
It was a
it took a little bit. She's a little stumbly, but that's fun. Yeah. So on to Ringlet Tavern, I guess. Oh, you know what? I'll ask him later. If there's any good supply stores around here. He seems like he would know the gist of it. But well, if we'll see him later, then I can ask him then.
All right, so you head to the Ringlet. It stands out pretty easily. It is the largest tavern. It is also not too far from the central gate of Gala. And as you approach the tavern, you're able to get a better view of the gate. And you realize that though the walls of Gala are that bright, almost reddish clay all the way from top to bottom, generally smooth all the way around, the doors are extraordinarily detailed, and they're massive. Good, like, 30 feet high, just the gate, each door, and each one is probably about 25 feet wide. And there is basically histories in pictograms carved throughout the entire door, telling the history of the city and all that sort of thing. Not a lot of people stick around to look at it very often, but it's there. So just in front and slightly to the south of that is the Ringlet. There's a wooden sign hanging on a couple of chains, and it's basically just a blank sign with a piercing in the bottom and a solid copper ring just hanging from it.
Funny.
As we were passing that carving mural along the gate, I'm studying it and kind of looking it over, and then also, do I see any thieves' cant anywhere on it?
On the gate? You don't, actually. You notice a tremendous lack of graffiti of any kind or any sort of etching. The wall, the gates, everything perfectly smooth, and no markings anywhere to be found. However, you do see some thief cant on the wood slats of the building of the Ringlet itself. A lot of the buildings do have it. You can tell there is a very healthy criminal undercurrent in Rimtown, but the gate itself is pristine. Which
Does the thieves can't say anything interesting?
mostly
I'd be able
like
to read that too.
you can tell. I would say Aura could tell that there are at least two operating criminal rings, but they're sort of respectful of each other. They stay out of each other's way. Like, even the criminals here seem to respect the overall peace of Rimtown. They don't want fights. They just want to, sell something for a better price, or they want to, haggle a little bit more. So it's like, meet at the docks at this time, you'll get a good deal. Or, this guy has a tendency to let his coins drop out of his pocket. So if you follow him a couple blocks, you'll get something. Those sort of like just tips and tricks for various things. And there are some buildings that have been claimed by various criminal organizations. The Ringlet isn't one of them, but you can see like the Butcher, for whatever reason, is under the thumb of one of them. But generally everyone seems pretty placid here. And it might be because of the
large guard presence that is throughout all of Rimtown. And they're also pretty casual. They're friendly to everybody, and they are. All of their armor is also pretty slick, tight to their bodies. It's in that same red as the clay that surrounds the town, also builds the wall. They have short half capes on one side, and they have these helms that sort of go to a rounded point at the top. And most of them have halberds, and they just, mostly they're keeping up with the marketplace people. They're making sure there's no trouble. You even see some joking with some really shady people, and it's all appeasement. They're just like, everybody just be cool. Seems to be the general vibe of Rimtown.
But no purple guards, right?
No. None that you can see.
I have a question. Is when you were saying it's peaceful but very heavily guarded, do I get the sense that it is more just very civil in its governmental structure, or that it's more of a police state?
Civil. No one feels oppressed. They seem to be making sure that everyone's having a good time. They're getting
That's what I'm wondering,
disputes to try and negotiate and broker peace between people who are disagreeing. They're doing a really good job in Rimtown. It's what Raffle was meant to be. This city has nailed because it's been around a lot longer, and they've sort of mastered that piece.
Starheart, since we're here, you want to send a message to Jarrett? Let him know we're here.
Oh, well, I mean, we could just go in the tavern and see if he's there.
Yeah, we just look for him. I would assume second floor, right?
Is he just staying in this tavern? I don't know.
Yeah, he said meet me in the tavern.
Oh, I didn't know if he had a place outside of the tavern.
No, he said meet Jarrett Ringlet Tavern in Rimtown.
All right.
Either way, at least he keeps us off the street.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did say the name of the tavern yesterday. Whoop. Yesterday, last week. Murder.
Shall we head inside then?
Yes.
Second floor?
I think that's a great idea.
I'm gonna
Come along.
look around for
I-
the first floor first.
I want to take just a minute with the exterior of the building. If there's, I mistrust this place because I think it's too pristine, it's too clean. And knowing that there's a purple guard, I'm suspicious of all of this. Is there any indication at all, whether it's in Thieves' Cant or whether it's like a marking that stands out that's really small that maybe I can see because of my height, or maybe people wouldn't look for it because it's smaller or lower to the ground? I just want to look for something that shows me this is not, that this is a facade, because that's what I think it is.
Okay.
Other than the alcohol, I think that's all very real.
Okay. Perception or investigation. I'll let you do either for that.
Well, which one's higher? Barely. I don't want to use a reroll.
Is it enough to use a blessing?
Oh, I could use a blessing. Yeah. You're gonna kill me. Is it a D6?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Come on, Diva, it's a D2.
Okay. 14. I didn't know if it was D4. I couldn't remember.
Okay.
I know that's not very high.
We'll say so. The entire Ringlet Tavern is sort of up on risers. You have a feeling like a lot of dust blows through this town. So kind of like how you'd avoid floodwaters by raising it up just a little bit. It lets weeds and stuff blow underneath instead of into the building. So as you're kind of stepping up, something underneath the level catches your eye line just because you're so low, and you see it's a warning kind of scribbled, being like massive movement of goblinkin. Basically just the undergrounds. So something's going on with the undergrounds, and that's the only thing you see scrawled that's sort of out of place.
So basically, movement underground of Goblinkin.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Do I see any? Have I seen any goblins since I came here?
Only Tagwas, of the White Sisters or the White Waters of Ludwin.
I haven't seen.
In
here
here.
In the area where I haven't seen any goblins.
You haven't, but that's not necessarily because they wouldn't be welcome exactly. It's that they're generally subterranean. Their skin is very sensitive, so if they do come out, they would be coming out at night. The majority of them are blind. Their skin is usually translucent. They just can't take the sunlight. So nighttime, you might see some here, but first time here, you haven't.
And what time is it?
Still morning. I would say maybe 10 or 11 a.m. at this point.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we just had breakfast. Mm-hmm. It's 12 o'clock somewhere, 4 o'clock, 6, whatever. It's always our hard time.
So if we walk in, I just want to get a lay of the tavern, what it looks like on the first floor here.
Sure. As far as taverns go, it's massive. It's not as flashy as the ones you remember in Copperforge, where it's like, top of the line equipment or anything like that, but it's got wood that's lasted a very long time. You can tell they're constantly upkeeping it, keeping all the floors clean and polished, and it's not perfectly pristine on the inside. It's not like the gate outside of the city. It's just, it's a tavern. It's a large sort of just square space. The whole place is maybe 200 feet by, more than that. No, yeah, that's pretty large. 200 feet by 200 feet on the inside, with a central stairwell that leads up to the second floor. So there's sort of the second floor is more like an inward balcony that you can look down on the tavern from, and that staircase is in the middle that allows you to go up.
Is there a bar?
Yes, that would be on the other side of the staircase. You have to, if you're walking straight, you have to go around the staircase to get to the bar.
Like the gold horseshoe?
Yeah, kind of like that. But there's also a second bar on the second floor. So there's two barkeeps, one on each floor to accommodate both patrons, people who kind of want to be wherever.
Are we looking, as we walk in, are we looking, so like the golden horseshoe, are we looking at the back of the staircase and go around to where the bar is, or are we looking at the front of the staircase?
You're looking at the front. Yeah, you're looking at the front. So if you wanted to just go straight up and get a drink, you could do that. Or you could go around and drink at the lower bar.
I see.
Yeah, so both bars are at the opposite end of the door. It's just one is on the second floor, was on the lower floor, and they're both against the back wall, just on the different levels.
Vacant, empty, busy?
Busy, but not crowded. Because there are so many taverns around the entirety of Rimtown, and this is kind of this is the tourist trap if there were one here. So you see a lot of newcomers, a lot of people still with their luggage who probably just rolled into town. A lot of them look pretty tired, like they're looking forward to something. There's a couple minstrels in one of the corners by a brazier, just playing some music for a couple of coin.
Is it Justin Lake Timber?
It's not Justin Lake Timber.
Okay.
No, it's more traditional bards in this place, just doing their best. Yeah, it's generally just nice. You can see there's a table of minotaurs. There's a couple of them that are red minotaurs, which is odd because you've never really seen them be peaceable anywhere. But here they just seem to be, they're playing some cards, they're having a chat. There's a plains minotaur on the other side. Character Jean de Jean, a French pickpocket who can't help stealing things even right in front of them. Thank you. And Bjorn Batman, I haven't forgotten about your drop. I'm thinking of a good place to put them.
That sounds like my kind of dude.
All right, well, here we are. Should we ask if they have a guest named Jarrett here?
Actually, sorry, that's why you were asking. Good call. You do see a flash of purple on the second floor. And you know that Jarrett always, well, you wouldn't know Chihuahua specifically, but everyone else might. Yeah, so if you weren't looking, he wouldn't stand out to you, I don't think. There are some guards in here, but again, they look off duty. Their arms are behind the bar. People tend to surrender their weapons here, it looks like. So as you enter, somebody does step up to all of you. Hello, excuse me. Welcome, everyone. I realize that this might be uncommon, but if you would please hand me all of your weapons, and we'll be happy to serve you all.
Oh.
Why?
Yes.
We are a peaceable
please.
establishment. We do not appreciate violence or bloodshed in our establishment at the Ringlet, and we are here to protect you. My name is Pad Reaper. I am the proprietor here. I assure you, no one can take the things that you leave with us. There is a spell on our bar that no one can go back there but the staff, and we have no interest in stealing your weapons, for all we want to do is make sure you have a good time.
Pad, what was his last name?
Reaper. Pad Reaper.
I quickly hand over my mace and crossbow.
Thank you very kindly. He passes them off to
Sucker.
basically like a
Don't use them anyway.
yeah, a guy who works there. Just kind of like he passes them off to that, and he just looks expectantly at the rest of you.
Here's my maul. Now I got this just a can opener here. Can I keep that? And I show him my tomahawk.
We could potentially sign that off as a tool. However, just in case, would you mind handing it off to us?
It's very special. It's a family heirloom.
Tell you what, if there's a place for you to tuck it completely away, we'll let you keep it.
I can
If
do
it
that.
comes out, we will have to ask you to leave. That's all.
I can put it in my satchel. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Put it in my satchel. Mr. Pad, we're arriving here as newcomers. We're looking for a fellow.
Oh, certainly.
Might resign in your establishment. He's actually waiting for us. A gentleman named Jarrett Valamir.
Jarrett Valmir. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
We shouldn't tell them.
Let me go check my books. My friends here will help you take off your weapons, and if you would like to follow them to see where they're stored, please feel free. We're an open establishment. Yes. He runs to the back of the bar, and he kind of pulls out a book that you can tell like might be related to a nearby inn or something like that, just to see who might be staying where. Yes.
I figure we can ask.
Are
I don't know.
there any gnomes here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few.
Are there any gnomes working here, or are they just here?
The workers here are primarily human, and there's a couple halflings, but there are no gnomes as part of the staff.
Okay. Cool.
I very intently look at the handler that's holding out the tray for the weapons, and like that scene from Miss Congeniality where she's under her dress and like pulling out gun after gun after gun.
Right.
I feel like
Yep.
It's just like
dagger, unattach my leg bracket that has all my rose daggers on it. Chunk.
Yes.
when you're finally done, and he's like barely standing up, he gives you a little number. Just come and collect these whenever you're done. Thank you. He runs off.
Thank you.
Someone else comes with another tray. I'm assuming you all follow through, or if you'd like to sneak your weapons, we can make checks for that before we move forward.
I do want to sneak my weapons, but I also want it to be, when I do that, to try to sneak, I let them know.
Well, I do have a mighty weapon here. But it's all in here. You see, my greatest weapon is my mind. So if you don't want me to go in, then I can't go in. But I don't
Yeah,
have
you can
any
take it out and put it on the tray,
weapons.
please.
No, but then I wouldn't be... Boobo.
So you are roll stealth to see if you can hold on to your actual physical weapons, or whether they notice or not. Yeah.
roll stealth.
Yes, but you get plus 10 because you got the
Yeah.
magic on you.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
Call.
No, it's stealth.
I'll let it be stealth because I said stealth. But good call.
Don't forget your plus 10.
Yep. Hang on. 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, somehow you're just able to like, boop, 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 boop. It just lines up. It just looks like it's like a perfect billowing of the clothes that you're wearing, whatever. It's like you have no weapons, so they just ignore you.
But did they also hear that my greatest weapon is my mind?
They
I feel
heard
like
you.
that's really important for me to let them know. Okay.
Don't know if they believe you.
I don't believe her either, but
I definitely follow the guy to see where he puts everything.
Sure. So behind the bar, there's like, think of it like when you go to an old school hotel and they have like the mail slots just like up and behind,
Fun.
but enlarged, right? So they slide your weapons into this thing on these silver trays, and you just see like, boom, and this magic wall just kind of like closes. You can still see your items, and there's like, it's just like, it's like an arm thick in front of it. No one's getting in there.
Do we get a ticket for those weapons to be able to
So
claim?
you each get a number for your items, so that you can come and
Appreciate it.
reclaim them at your leisure.
You guys want to drink while we're waiting to see if Jared's
I'd like to
here?
give my weapons up real quick, if you don't mind. Take care
You'd
of
like
that.
to what?
Give my weapons.
Uh-huh.
Haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
I'll set down my my bow and the and I'll wrap the Sawlight sword in in like a random bit of cloth hanging from my belt, I guess, so it's not bright and shiny and obvious.
Right.
Or does it only do that when
Duller
I'm
a bit.
about to attack?
It does look like it's an extraordinarily elegant sword on its own. So yeah, maybe wrapping it up, making it look duller, does make sense. Make it look less expensive or special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. And then my 2 short swords are the necklace thing that I've had. So they're hidden on my body. So
Yeah, they look like decor. They wouldn't know.
Yeah. And then my goal would be to use my staff as a walking stick.
I'm proud of you.
You wouldn't
just
take
do
a
this.
walking stick from
And your staff, sir.
You're going to take my walking stick. You're going to deny me the ability to prop myself upright.
Roll a persuasion.
I mean,
This man
especially
is a veteran.
you're gonna drink a lot here too, right?
This is above his pay grade. Persuasion check.
He's just got some war injuries. He's a veteran after all, so he needs it to.
What'd you
It's
get,
a
Booba?
7.
I'm
Could I have
really
been
sorry
assisting
to have to. Yeah, you could have.
Was that advantage?
Roll again.
Yeah,
So
roll
he can
again.
roll again
You get advantage
Helping him?
because she's
with the BS.
telling the vet story.
That's an 18.
There you go.
Wow, yeah.
Yes, please don't bop anyone on the head, sir. Enjoy your stay. Here's your
I
number.
don't plan on it.
Oh, great. Thank you.
And he just walks off, just like, ah.
I pick it up and like turn on my heel and like jauntily walk away and then remember that I have it and start using it.
Pad Reaper returns to you. I have known in any of the books here that say that Jarrett Valmir is here. What a name! How do you know that gentleman?
Captain.
We happened to deliver something to him back in Rauful, and that's how we met.
Fascinating. Wonderful. Well, if I see him, I will send him your way. I'll keep an eye out for you, and I'll send them as soon as he arrives.
Insight
I-
check.
I was just about to say I want to do an insight check on him too.
Okay, roll him.
I don't trust anything in this town.
This
14.
is a shop stuff does.
14.
Insight. Also 14.
So you both get the impression that he knows a lot more about Jarrett Valmir than he is letting on. But you feel like he's telling the truth about just not knowing where he is or he hasn't checked in. But that mention of his name definitely seems to carry a lot more weight.
Yeah, I wish we
here.
hadn't met. Oh, I'm nervous.
Feel like Jarrett might be known around here more than we know about.
Yes, he was
Perhaps
fairly.
we just get our drinks and head upstairs
Yes.
before we say too much else down here.
Did we see, like, what's the upstairs? Like, were there, like, many doors, or is there just one big room upstairs?
One big
You can just
room.
go up and find out.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you go up, yeah. I mean, you can see it from the bottom floor. So again, it's like an inward-facing balcony. So it's just like maybe a quarter the width of the floor that you're currently standing on, all the way around. And there's railings and stuff. But there's other tables up there. The second bar is up there. So if you wanted to order your drinks, you go upstairs and order from there as well.
Is there a Frenchman about?
There will be. Oh, yeah.
For the love of Pete, I go upstairs.
Wonderful. As you start to go upstairs, somebody sidles up next to you. He's like, "Hello, my name is Jean de Jean-Jean, and I am here to just welcome you to the city. Welcome to Raffle. This isn't Raffle. I used to go to Raffle all the time, you know. And as he's just talking, you notice his hands are starting to kind of like go near your purse. He's not being subtle at all. He's like, yes, this is a wonderful establishment here. It's very welcome. Ah! I'm so sorry. It is a condition. I cannot help but try to steal. I don't want to steal. I just can't help myself. I'm so sorry. If you could just let me steal, that would make my life much easier.
Oh, but you can't steal from a thief. That would be no fun.
I really. Could you teach me?
I will not. So, if you want to keep your fingers intact, you keep them off me and off my person. Understand?
I will do my absolute best. I promise you. He keeps following you, though. Like, he literally cannot help himself. He's just, like, in your orbit, and then he sees the rest of the party, and he's in their orbit, and he's just kind of, like, going around, just following you guys.
I feel like anytime he gets near me, I just start smacking his hand really hard. Stop it!
Is everyone else going upstairs?
Yes.
I got 2
I've
drinks
gone up after her.
downstairs. I'm coming up.
Okay. All right. So there are 2 or 3 tables open off on the right side. So if you're facing the bar, off to the right, there's a large, it's like a standing table. There's a couple kind of booth-like areas on the other side, but this is the most open kind of space. If you wanted a vantage point to see down as well as see around yourselves, it's going to be the best place to go.
I got another drink. If anyone wants some ale.
I
Not you, Starhard. Not you.
I see.
Do I notice the Jean?
Sure. Yeah, he's just kind of like hovering around you guys. He's standing by your table. And when you look at him, he's like, "Hello."
Hi.
Does he get close to me at all?
I'm Jean. What's that?
I said, does he get close to me at all?
Not yet. He's currently paying attention to Starheart. Hello, I am Jean. Jean. I would like to. And as he's talking to you, he kind of goes for your belt and also tries to get into your coin purse, but he's just smiling really
I
big.
do the same thing.
I am so sorry. It is a condition. I cannot help it. I am so sorry.
Oh. No, see,
Mr. John, will you leave the ladies alone?
Yes, sir. Hello, I am Jean. It's nice to. And he goes for your belt
I
as well.
slam my staff down on his toe. I said, leave the ladies alone.
You hear rapid footsteps coming from downstairs. Hi, sir. I did ask that you wouldn't bump anyone with that. I had your word that you weren't going to do that with anyone.
I wasn't until I got knocked off balance by this pickpocket.
He can't help it. It's a condition.
I don't care what it is. I was knocked off balance and I had to set my staff down somewhere to keep myself upright. And it just so happened to be on his toe.
And also, what kind of an establishment has a pickpocket willingly going around the place?
Well, I was trying to tell you, he's got a condition. He can't help the instinct or the urge to try to steal from people.
It sounds like he could use a mentor who understands his condition.
Well,
are you saying that
Someone-
you would teach me how to steal properly?
Not in front of anybody.
No, I know. I
Boo-Boo
keep
here
thinking if
has a condition
Felstein
that-
was here.
Boo-Boo here has a condition of putting his stick down wherever he wants to help him balance, and his foot just got in the way.
Heyo!
Correct.
Please try to resist from violence in our establishment. This is your only warning. Thank you. And he goes back downstairs.
Didn't Sir Heron say there was fighting in the first floor down here? And that's kind of weird.
But I think it's like in that specific area, it's very like regimented probably. It's like
Sanctioned
this
brawls
person-
on the first floor.
And this
I was
section
just gonna say, I wonder if it was like bare knuckle boxing where they were placing bets or something.
I mean, that'd be great. If there's that.
It's all
I'd
fisted.
Yeah, get some more money. All right, so if we're not messaging Jarrett and he's not here, then what are we going to do?
Jean.
Yes.
Jean. Okay. So, do you wanna steal something?
It's not so much that I want to steal something, it's that I must steal something. I cannot help
So
it.
you
It is a
must
condition.
steal something. It's a condition, right? Right. Okay, so here's the thing. Jean. They told me that I couldn't go, but that I couldn't go behind the bar, and I really want to go behind the bar now. So maybe if you distracted them by, like, showing off your condition, or just making the rounds, or trying to go behind the bar, and then I just sneak.
Thank you for the follow, no holds barred. Thank you.
Thank you.
Darn, you're gonna get yourself in a world of trouble.
No, I'm not. I don't trust
You
this
want
place.
me to
This
go
place is a world of
downstairs
trouble.
and go and steal something from behind the bar?
You can do whatever you want to. So,
I want to go
Is
behind
this
the
my
bar.
first lesson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He turns
And
around
then
and
tell
goes
me what's
downstairs.
behind the bar. You have to use your eyes.
Okay.
He says halfway down the steps.
And
if
then
no one's
I,
drinking this second drink, I will have this second drink. Thank
yes,
you.
by all means. And I will let Valmir know that we are here.
Okay.
Great.
And
Thank you. Thank you, Andre.
Has anybody looked for him on the second floor yet?
I think
I
he
would
will stand
like
up.
to.
I
be
thought we were
standing-
on the second floor.
Yes. You are.
Oh.
You made it. You all made it.
And I go.
I said,
Looking for Jarrett the moment we get upstairs.
Right.
Yeah.
Andre, you can continue to message.
Fair enough.
Like, yes.
So yeah, we don't see him, right? Essentially. Yeah.
oh, I thought you said we did.
Initially, yes, but I have changed my mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that we're clear.
Fair enough. I cast sending. It's Andre. We're at the tavern. Awaiting further instructions.
You hear a reply. I'm on my way. Do not mention my name. Fuck.
Oh my god! I knew it!
Did he reply?
Yes, he did reply. I think we already
What'd he
blundered a
say?
few things.
You
Is he
said,
coming?
fuck, what's wrong?
He said, please do not mention my name without the please.
I knew it! I'll go fix this. And
No,
I
stop,
start going
stop,
downstairs.
stop.
While you all are discussing, you hear a
I'm going
very
down.
French-tinged scream as you see Jean de Jean getting aggressively thrown out of the bar and just kind of skids on the ground.
That's not quite what I wanted to happen.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to
No, because if they all know it's his condition.
Well,
So,
better
okay,
him
so
than
I'm-
you, I guess.
So I'm coming downstairs and then I hear the
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Well, he's outside.
I heard
right
a scream.
now, right? He got thrown out.
Yes, he got
yeah,
thrown
but
out.
I'm asking the bar patrons or a guard or something like.
What happened? I heard a scream. It sounded.
Yes,
it was like.
our local thief
ah.
has gotten a little bold, so we unfortunately had to toss him out. You see, it's just rules is old.
That's good for the rest of us.
Oh, did you
I'm
come
fine with
downstairs too, Bobo?
Shouting from the rafters.
Nope. I'm shouting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For the
That
better
might-
good. The greater good.
That might have been my fault. I was trying to help him with his condition.
Chua, I don't.
What?
Sometimes, Andre, I don't know why I bother with those two. It's like we say we have to be stealthy in this town, and just everybody knows we're here now. For the love of God. Can I have a
The doors,
Chua?
as everything kind of calms down, the door swings back open, and you see in a very sort of plain hood, just lots of brown from head to toe, pulled low over his face. You see him hand over a sword and a dagger. It goes in. He takes his number. He immediately sweeps upstairs. And you all, everyone but you all recognizes the very slender build of Jarrett Valmir. He's always got a bit of a forward lean. He's always leading with his head. He's got kind of a very pointy chin, a very pointy nose, just harsh features, sharp features all around. But none of his trademark purple is currently exposed. He immediately finds your table and he settles and leans in against it. All right. Well,
I'm still downstairs because I have to say something to Pip Pad.
okay.
Okay.
Glad you could join us, friend.
Thank you. It is good to see your faces again. It has been a long time, and much has happened since Copperforge and Rolful.
Chiwa. Nice to meet you.
Jarrett Valmir, pleasure.
If you have any concern, we can vouch for him.
Certainly.
Except
I
for
trust
he
you all know
already
how to
made
pick your
you.
friends.
He already said
might
your
have
name, just so you know.
mentioned your name earlier.
What?
Yep, he dropped your name. We should let you know that right away.
I see.
We didn't get
Well,
your message. It was too late.
Yeah,
fine then, I
that's
suppose.
on me.
He throws back
Sorry.
his hood and just opens his coat. It's too hot for this damn thing anyway. If it's already out, it's out. And he's just got his royal purple. He's got a jacketed waistcoat, varying shades, kind of head to toe. I am known very well around these parts, but not lately. You see, I was royal alchemist to the king of Gala for my entire adult career, and I was thrown out for my research. So I am known, but somewhat not renowned. But I do have means and knowledge to get us in to Gala. I still know the back channels, the secrets. My honor has denied me access for a very long time, but it doesn't mean my knowledge has shifted.
Do you think anyone else knows these back channels or secret entrances?
Just royalty and royal guards. The Purple Guard know all of them, but they rarely use them because that would expose them. It's in case of emergencies or siege, so that's how often they're used. But we are all trained in the royal family to know all the ways out in case of danger. If the king or the prince ever fall to harm, we have means to get them out. Thank you very much for the follow.
So
Beer
we definitely
goggles.
don't. Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you. We definitely don't want to be disguised as any of these purple guards going into the entrances. Is that correct?
No. They have various high signs and codes that would reveal you as outsiders almost immediately. They're constantly checking in. I would not recommend disguise in this particular case. You would just want to look like you belong. So I would recommend finery, very nice clothes. Look like your ambassadors is the wrong word, but if you look like someone, an extension of the royal family, or perhaps even a commoner within Gala, you understand the trappings that are worn outside the gates are not the same that are worn inside. I know the styles. If you know someone who can make clothes perfectly, I can give them measurements and designs, that sort of thing, to make you look like locals.
I know the exact person.
I was thinking the same thing.
Mr. Duckfoot.
Are you talking about Hebo Duckfoot?
Yes.
He kind of he's like, he made my belt. It's brilliant work.
He made my jacket.
And my formal wear.
Hebo? Hebo?
Yes.
Is that
He is the greatest maker of our generation. He is one of the very, very few to make and deliver. Oh, not personally, of course, but he made clothes for the king, and they were passed from the Red Guard to the Purple Guard through the gates to the king himself. It's very rare that he wears anything built from outside. So,
what a name.
a testament to his craft, certainly.
And you guys know him, so could we call for him or something, or...
I'm sure we could figure out a way to get a message to him.
Last place you all
Then
saw
hope-
him was on the Green Isles, I think, right?
Yep.
We left him
Yeah,
on
that's right.
Boss.
all right.
If we
Well, there's
if we
one
had to go
person-
get him, I could pop over there and grab him pretty quickly, if that was an issue.
Would he be recognized off the bat here if he showed up in the city, or...
Hebo, yeah, certainly. He is a popular trader here. He brings his wares and his rolling carts and wardrobes to the he makes a lot of money here, yes. He's famous. But not infamous like myself.
So he's not... it wouldn't be out of the ordinary to see him here in Rimtown, correct?
Not at all, no.
Okay.
No, he is one of our premier merchants. They almost call it Duckfoot season now every time he comes to town. People wait all year for him to arrive.
See.
Do you have rabbit foot season?
Oh, certainly. Yes, that's the spring.
Got it.
He's a knockoff, a filthy knockoff.
Yeah.
Lloyd Rabbitfoot, got it. All right, well, I suppose we'll have to get Hebo as quickly as possible to craft these clothes for us, right? What would be our alibi of going through these secret tunnels? Because you said we wouldn't be ambassadors, but perhaps just
Well,
Of
the best hope you can have is to not be seen. Other than that, you must create for yourselves some sort of family backgrounds. Now, I say no disguises as far as clothing is discussed, but the rest of you, it is a primarily and exclusively human city inside the gates. You may need to change your appearances physically in order to blend in. But if you are able to do this and disguise yourself, say, as family, you can all reinforce each other's lives much more easily than trying to squat with a pre-existing family.
So quarry that's been being run by orc is mostly human right now?
Well, historically. Now, you're right. It is currently being overtaken by Thalarhun and that what's left of Kurluk. They are this bonded mass. They have taken over the throne room, is my understanding. But not a lot of word gets out. Most of the Purple Guard don't trust me anymore. I have one person inside, and his name is Captain Lamar. Captain Lamar is the only one who still trusts me. He's of the Red Guard, but he has many, many friends on the inside. Now, the strangest thing is, though Kurluk has taken over, most of the commoners, and actually quite a few of the royal family, are unaware of the takeover, or they are being slowly replaced.
Do you know? So we were kind of shown a vision or something. Not a vision, it's by magical means. The army of Kurluk is, as of right now, stationed in the north part of Quarry.
South, all of the directions.
Is now stationed outside of Quarry right now.
I see what you're talking about with your vision. There have been whispers of movement underground. People have seen in the night, they have seen many of the goblinkin fleeing their homes. There are tunnels below our very feet right now. They extend deeply into below Quarry, as well as extending all the way through the plains near the foothills of the mountains. The goblins are everywhere. They just tend to bother no one. So the fact that they are running away from something, they have no true political enemies. This is a slaughter. They are running from something. And if you say that it is his forces, that makes much sense, but I don't know what they need down there exactly.
Can we use the tunnels to get around?
That is a thought, yes, but you might face whatever it is those goblinkin are running from. However, it is less of a strike. You could disguise yourselves less. We would need a guide. I do not know the underground tunnels. We would need a goblin or a kennekin.
A kennekin?
The dog folk.
Oh.
They occasionally will share dens in times of bad weather. The goblin can make room for the kennekin and vice versa.
Table talk.
Sure.
We saved a kennekin.
Toro, I think his name was Toro Tot.
Doro Tot. Yeah, Doro Tot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know Andy and Pup Pup.
Yeah, no,
right.
They're not. No, like an actual. He was like a
too.
He was a little dog man.
dog.
He was
Man,
on
like,
the
I do not
way-
remember this.
He
Really?
was on the way to
This was the Avengers fight.
Mhm.
Oh, I was not there for that. I
Oh,
was
that's why.
rehearsal. Yeah. I was like, I feel like I would have
Yeah, I don't-
remembered.
I don't remember that either. Yeah. Anyhow.
I have something really really short I wanted to do downstairs, and then I
Yep.
wanted to run back up.
Go for it.
Okay. I just wanted to find Pad.
And say, so earlier when my friend, she's misspoke. She meant to, so was drunk and she slurs her words. And so she meant to say Jarmit Varmir, who is this magician fellow that we knew back in Ralphal, and who we helped. And then they were going to help us. And then, yeah. So... But Jared, that's a weird name. It's not like Jarmit, which is a real name.
No, it's not like Jarmut at all. Interesting how that sounds, isn't it? And you were mentioning your friend was drunk earlier?
Yeah, she hides it really well.
You don't hide it quite as well, my dear. Maybe
No,
you
I
should skip along
don't.
upstairs.
who is this? It sounds like a weird name. Is it an actual person?
He stops talking to you and just reaches into his jacket and pulls out this little blue vial and just hands it to you. Whenever you're ready. And he just kind of hops back behind the bar.
Wait, ready for what? Ready for what?
So, okay, we got tunnels. All right.
I mean, I'd rather go the way of the tunnels, personally.
Certainly, that is
I think that'd be
path.
a good way to sneak around. I mean, it's pre-built, ready to go. We could pop in, pop out.
And these are the
faster than
tunnels
this
we use, right?
Yes. Now,
And looking around, do I recognize anybody that I may have seen here before when I last visited?
ooh, that's a thought. What kind of friend are you looking for?
Well, let's see, bounty hunter stuff. So probably either, well, we can go one of two routes. We can go the route that, where it was somebody who I had been hired to catch before, but had been released and is now back where I caught him, which was here. Or it could be somebody that that I came to this tavern to seek information to find my target. So I could go either one of those routes with that.
All right. Yeah. So make an investigation check, please.
Sweet. Let's investigate.
I'll come upstairs soon. I want to drink this thing first and see what
I've got a 14 on that one.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah. You recognize this sort of. He's practically a kid. He's maybe like 19-year-old human kid that you rounded up. It was his parents who hired you to bring him back. He was a guy who. He ran in with the wrong crowd, but he wasn't like terrible. It was basically like he broke curfew and you dragged him in, but he was like fucking terrified of you because they paid you to like put the fear of death into him.
Yeah.
I will say, what should his name be? I'm gonna call him Nigel. Nigel
Is he human?
Werner. He's a human. Yeah, this is just a kid. You see him, he's having an ale, he's laughing with a couple of his buddies, they're just having a good time, just drinking, chatting. You see like a little abstract strategy game on the table, so they're moving some pieces around, wood and stone, just passing it.
Okay, Jarrett, pardon me for a second. I see somebody I recognize, and let me see if he can be of any use to us.
Of course.
So I step aside and I walk up behind the boy, and I just stand behind him until he like feels a presence, and then just like slowly tapping my staff.
Right, so he's like, so I took Susie down to the pond, and she was real friendly. See, real friendly. I just didn't think that I wasn't going to tell you fellas, but I trust.
And his friends stand up, turn, and walk away. So when he turns back to see them, they're fucking gone.
Well, good afternoon, Nigel. I don't think I'd see you in this place again.
Hi there, Boobo. It's good to see you again.
Mind if I have a seat?
Please, have two.
Thank you. I take it. I take a seat, and as I do so, he like sits up and like tries to walk away. Like, sit down, Nigel. Sit.
Okay.
So I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which would you like first?
The good news, please.
Excellent. Well, the good news is I'm not hired to get you this time.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank you, Sahlen.
The bad news. You're going to help me. And if you don't, well, then you'll get the bad news.
Wait, I thought you... Happy to what?
I've heard that there are some possible underground tunnels around here.
Yeah.
Given your
maybe.
age and the crowd that you hang out with, I can almost guarantee you that you've explored them.
We've only gone down there for a couple of drinks, and I'm legally allowed to drink, you know.
Are you?
Yes, I'm
No, just
19
kidding.
now.
It doesn't matter. I'm not worried about that. How well do you know these tunnels? How much have you explored?
We've made it to a mouth of one of them. We went down to the tunnels until we got too scared to go any further. It was just a little bit south of the gate, and past there's a gnarled tree out that way. And if you go under the tree, you'd have to lift up a couple of the roots, and you can go down. There's a bit of like a basin grotto sort of thing, and if you stay there, it opens up for a bit if your eyes adjust, and then you head down further, and it splits into like 2-3 tunnels, and we made it pretty far down one, but then I heard the scratching, so I ran away.
Well, listen, that's a lot of information right now for me. I have 10 gold that says I need a guide to
Right.
lead me through those tunnels.
Uh-huh.
So I give you 10 gold to guide us through the tunnels. If you don't guide us, or you guide us poorly, you'll see the other end of this staff. And trust me, you don't want to.
As he's like staring at you like a fish, you see that same kind of waiter guy looking at you, holding your like brandishing your staff.
Like, oh, come on, man. Like,
And then I go to like slightly like shift my weight so like I'm leaning on it. The staff.
okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't
That's
know
a
how far
wise
I can
choice.
get you. I can't even see in the dark.
Come with me. And I lead him back over to the table.
Okay. Hi, I'm Nigel.
This is Nigel, everyone.
Hello, Nigel.
Hello.
This is my crew.
I'm very
Stop
frightened.
crying.
Okay.
Straighten up. Stand up straight.
Yes, sir.
Wipe
What's
that
going on
tear.
with this guy?
Chiwa, don't worry about it. Wipe that tear.
Yes, sir.
You know
Nigel.
this, gentlemen.
Yes,
Nigel
sir.
has so kindly offered his services to tour us through the tunnels down below.
That's right.
It's very kind of you.
Because if I don't,
So, forgive me. We've asked Jarrett here we brought him out of the shadows, apparently to lead us through secret tunnels, and now we have different secret tunnels. It's going to be led by this gentleman here.
No,
Jared doesn't know the tunnels.
I don't know the underground tunnels, but the second you get into the city, I can help you. I can help you navigate the smaller portions of the city all the way up to the palace and beyond. You're going to need me in there, and I'm
And
happy
this
to-
little one has spent many hours down in the tunnels, so it's a start.
mostly drinking.
I'm gonna come upstairs.
Back down there in the tunnels.
What's that?
What can we expect down in the tunnels?
Like I was telling Mr. Bubo here, when I went down with my friends, all we did was drink for a little bit, and we went into the dark, and then there was a noise, and we ran away, and that's as much as I know. But they do go on forever. It's a whole tunnel city system down there for the goblins. But they don't spend a lot of time at the exits, so I've never really met one.
Are the goblins welcoming to above grounders?
As long as you're not fighting them, sure.
That's
They're
fair.
very nice people. I can't understand them, or at least that's what I've told. They're very guttural.
Do they like the drink?
I don't know.
What's their money? What do they like?
They pay more in favors and food, is my understanding. I've met a few Kennekin, and they've told me stories, and those are the only ones I really have met.
Food. Okay.
Yes, they like kindness.
Purchase. In case we need a little bit of a help or
Yeah.
to turn
Let's,
it on.
Let's grab some food from here. We'll order it and wrap it up and have that as a bargaining tool if we need it.
Yes, the kid is on to something. It's true.
kindness is currency there. You treat them with respect, they treat you with respect. You pay them a kindness, they pay it back with interest. They have only interest in peace, which is why anyone attacking them is a filthy move. The Goblinkin are good folk.
Interesting. I've always heard horrible tales of goblins and trolls and all that stuff.
The trolls are another matter, but goblins are generally peaceful. They just want to be left with themselves in their dens, with their tunnels, extending their families. But
You
they
learn
look
something.
frightful to children, and therefore stories happen and tell of them eating the bones and that sort of crap. They're not bad.
Book by its cover. Gotcha.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that's something we can do here, or some kind of supply store close by if they don't have enough here.
I
right.
can guide you for the shops around here for anything you might need.
That's
Can everyone see in the dark?
What's that?
I can.
You can. Bilbo, you
should
can
be
see in
able
the dark, right?
Yes.
I can with a little
You'll-
chemical assistance, yes.
Jeb?
I certainly cannot!
We can always light a torch.
Okay.
Yeah, you
That's
got
true.
down through the tunnels all by yourself just fine.
I was with my friends, though.
You're with friends now.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Anyone see Starheart? It's quiet.
You can peek over the railing and you see Starheart just kind of like gazing into this little blue bottle.
Where's Pad? Is he around still?
Pad sprinted to the back of the bar to take care of some other patrons.
So, are we cutting to me or staying?
Yeah.
He said when you're ready, so I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And then I unstopper it. If it's you said it's a vial, so I unstopper it, and then I take it like a shot,
Sure.
and then I pound
it's like-
it on the floor.
It's the purest of water I think you've ever tasted, or at least that's what it tastes like. It's got a bit of a tinge of sweet to it.
High quality H2.
H2.
And you can feel like the warmth of your gut and the kind of tingle in your blood start to like, as the potion goes down, it like lifts up, and as you exhale, all of your drunkenness sort of goes away. You're not just sober, you're like hyper aware. You're just kind of like taking it all in.
Oh dang! So I've done that now, and I
Regretfully.
go in the direction that Pad went, because now I want to talk to him because he gave me the water drink.
So he's behind the
So I
bar.
go that way.
He's serving a couple folks.
I go-
He's giving some whiskey
I
out
go
and
behind
stuff
the
like
bar.
that.
I'm sorry, you can't actually come back here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you gave me this, well, it's empty now, but you gave me that
Yes.
drink, which wasn't quite a drink. And so.
You seem to be
but
struggling, so I thought I might help speed you along a little bit. Common courtesy here. You get a little too far into your cups, we'll sober you right up for round 2.
Oh. Well, count me
that's
in
smart.
for round 2.
Absolutely,
Or
that'll be 2
3.
silver.
Okay. So,
I give him.
Where's the money? Sorry, I want to make sure. I'll find it. Okay,
You've
yeah, I got it.
definitely got it. So it's not a problem.
No, I know. I wanted to make sure I could take it away.
I give him 2 gold instead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you very much. What would you like? Anything?
whatever your favorite is. You know, I'm new here, so I figure your favorite, my favorite.
Very kind. It is a special mead that I have actually crafted myself with my my late father a long time ago. This is
Oh,
for
I'm
you. Thank you for
sorry.
that extra. Oh no, posh. He's fine. Well, he's dead, but he had a long life.
And he just boom, he fills up a nice he pulls a nicer stein from the back and fills that up for you.
It looks like your friends are gathering quite a bit of a party.
This could go really well or really bad. I'd like to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. And he makes a saving throw, correct?
Yeah. Charisma?
Charisma.
Got an 11.
Oh, it's 14.
Nice.
Oh, finally, something I do doesn't backfire. is he aware that he's in the zone of truth? Or is he unaware?
I forget, actually. I don't think they know, do they?
Your spell will say it.
Yeah. Read that for me, please.
Fuck, is aware.
Yep.
Of the spell.
All right.
And avoid answering questions. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I wouldn't have done that then if I knew.
That's fine. Oh, let's play it out. He may not be mad.
So, I thought maybe, you know how they say, like, a copper for your thoughts? I thought maybe a couple gold for a couple thoughts about this, the not Jarmuth fellow.
Well, my dear, I'm a professional bartender. You could have just bribed me the normal way. You didn't have to cast a spell on me, but I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Oh, well, I guess I'm mistrusting sometimes. I've had a rough life.
It's a wise choice to try to stay alive like that. Now, what are your questions?
Well, you seemed to, this Jarrett fellow, you seem to know him or to maybe something funny.
Well, certainly. You see, he was cast out of the Kingdom of Gala by the king himself for some experiments that he was testing on people. It was quite grisly, as a matter of fact, and the king threw him out. It was quite an ordeal, and he is allowed to travel throughout Rimtown, as everyone is. Everyone has a clear pass in Rimtown, unless they do something awful here specifically. So since being banished from there, he hasn't caused any extra trouble, of course, but he is not particularly beloved. It's very difficult to anger the king. Even sieges against the walls themselves. He stays friends with those who have opposed him in the past. But whatever Jarrett Valmir was doing back there is apparently enough.
What's the king's name?
I don't actually know.
I don't know if I know either. Oh, no, we don't know.
No.
Have you met him?
Certainly not. No, I've lived my entire life in Rimtown.
Oh, do you know anyone who's met him?
I'm certain Mr. Valmir has, if you are still looking for him.
But he's a benevolent king.
To the best of my knowledge. Yes.
Oh. What would... But no one's met him. How long has he been the king?
I'm not certain. Well, let's see. At least my lifetime, so at least 40 years or so. He should be fairly old by now.
Oh. Okay. And the king... Is he... This... I don't know if this is insensitive. Do you know what he is? Like, is he tiny like me, or is he big like someone else?
Everyone from Gala is a human.
Oh. That means he's a big, because I'm a tiny,
Certainly.
But I'm small. Yeah. Well, do you have any questions for me? I feel like I kind of zoned a truth to you, and then you just kind of truthed anyway, so now I feel a little bad.
Certainly. Why were you looking for Jarrett Valmir?
So, like I said, I was looking for Jarmuth, the last
Please
name
don't
I said
insult my
earlier.
profession. I know the difference between a drunk and a liar.
I'm bad at both. Well, so...
Can I don't have that spell. Can I don't know if this would be intuition, like some sort of like something intuitive. Can I just see if he's a trustworthy person? Because I feel like he is, but I just want to check.
I guess another insight check. Or I guess you could
Would that
just
be
directly
insight?
ask him something at this point. Like,
What?
can I trust you? He's got his own truth on him.
Oh, can I trust you?
And tell someone who spends more than you. I mean no ill will, of course, but business is business.
How much is business?
Well, you've given me 2 gold for some extra information and questions, and someone would pay me just a little bit more. Maybe they could get some information on you.
Oh. Well, you could
Everything
tell
is
any...
currency here.
Well, I understand that. I speak the language of the money. If anyone asks about Starheart, you tell them you saw a benevolent goddess. That's kind of what I've been telling people. Because it may or may not be true. I'm like
Allow me to make you a
Schrodinger's goddess.
fair offer.
What?
I hate to say it, but I have noticed that your coin purse is quite full.
Oh,
If you would like to
Yeah.
secure your secrets, if you were to make somewhat of an insurance down payment,
how much is a downy payment?
I would say the average bribe is about 10 gold. To secure a secret is somewhere around 50 gold. If you really want to lock it in, 100 gold.
Is he fooling? Are you fooling me?
I cannot lie to you, my dear.
I know, that's why I'm asking. Are you fooling me?
What?
Fuck it. I give him
Smarter than me? You're smarter than me, and here I am trying to swindle stuff. Okay,
I give him 150 gold.
That is how we keep
I'm
secrets
gonna
in
do that.
Rimtown.
Okay.
Well-
so oh no, this is when I forget all the names. So I might need the help of the omniscient one named Danny. So we're here.
I want to make sure that I have this right. So we're here to find Jarrett because we need Jarrett's help to get into Gala to kill the king. No, to kill Elish. Fucking nugget.
Kurluk.
To kill Kurluk. That's right. I was going off on Elish. Okay. To kill Kurluk. Who's in Gala?
Yep.
Okay. To kill Kurluk. Okay. So I basically... I'm stupid. Whatever. If this backfires on Starheart, it does. I'm already here. I tell him that.
Okay.
but not I don't name names. I just say we're here to find Jarrett because we think he can help us find an evil being who kind of doesn't want any of us here, and he wouldn't want this establishment here, he wouldn't want this town here, he just wouldn't want any of it. So that's why if there's anything about Jarrett or this place that you can help me, then that would help me help you. You know what I mean? Like, help me help you, help me to help you, help me to help you.
When you mention Kurluk's name, and you mention that there's an evil presence behind the wall...
I meant to just say, not Kurluk, sorry, everything I said, but I keep it a little fuzzy.
Then what exact information does he have that he didn't have before?
What I just said as Starheart, that we're here to find Jarrett who can help us
with the presence behind the wall.
With an evil entity who wants to just get rid of everything. Just wipe everything out.
So like I was saying, when he gets news of the evil presence behind the wall, his face falls. He's never heard this before. He
Okay,
has
I
no
thought you said
idea.
Kurluk, so I was okay.
Well, yeah,
Sorry.
we know it's Kurluk. He might not.
Yeah.
You said it initially, so I wasn't sure.
Okay, sorry.
So yeah, so his face completely falls. He has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh,
And he just kind of like
shit.
backs up.
Oh,
He slides your money back. I'm going to keep that secret, sort of. But I have friends who I'm going to need to ask questions of, and best of luck to you.
Wait. If you hear from those friends, can we miss it? Tell you what, I'm gonna send you a message later. If you can let me know what your friends say, that would be great.
Certainly. If the king or the royal family is in danger, I am at your service.
Well, I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. Through the mind post. It's a mind post.
He
It's
understands.
not like an owl post.
Yes.
I go upstairs.
Cool. So you see your friends now with Jared Valmir and Nigel.
20 push-ups, Nigel. Come on, you're almost there. 20. 20 push-ups.
4.
It falls over.
Did quite well.
Maybe do them on your knees. Do them on your knees.
Here's a drink. Thanks for getting down in there and giving us some entertainment.
Thank you, sir.
Why you made him do that?
I was bored.
wanna go-
I didn't have anything to do.
I know why. I
I'm gonna
start
go-
laughing hysterically.
I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna grab some food for the the friends. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh, maybe I'll go. I'll go instead. I'll get the food. I'll get the food.
Sir, where have
I'll
you
get
been?
the food.
No,
I've been around.
We haven't been
Yeah.
thrown
why
out.
don't you
Just like
sit back? I'm just gonna
Let's
go
start
pay
high-
for some food. Like a normal person. I'm just gonna go pay for some food and not make a fuss. I'll be right back. Just give me like 5 minutes. Just stay here, talk amongst yourselves. And I walk away.
Andre.
Yes.
No need to follow me. I'm literally just buying food at the bar.
Andre, I think I may have made a whoopsie.
Oh, how so?
Yes, please enlighten us. How so?
Oh,
Yeah,
you can all
whoopsie.
hear me when I whisper. Okay.
They're all sitting around the
so,
same table. Or standing around the
You
same
didn't
table,
pull
I
me
should say.
aside.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
I was a little concerned with everything being so clean and nice, and so I thought,
used
well,
to
something's
usual
wrong.
Dirty places,
So yeah, so I gave the proprietor some money to keep some secrets because he said he knew stuff about you. So then I was hoping that I could then blackmail him or like put leverage on him. But then I zoned of truthed him, and then he kept my secrets. But the secrets being that there's a big evil around here, and then he got very scared and then gave me all my money, but said that he'll keep the secret that there's an evil. And then he said if there's the king in danger or the family, then he'll help us. So if we want to tell him they're in danger, then we have the help of him and his friends. But if I told him everything's good, like everything's peachy.
Right.
So that's what I've
But
been.
it doesn't sound like you screwed up that badly. It sounds like you actually made us one more ally.
Oh,
You
that's
have
good. I
enlightened
don't do
all
that
of
much.
Rimtown to the potentiality that there is an evil inside the walls.
No, I said. That's what I said.
Only the bartender knows this.
Who's going to tell his
Yes.
friends?
I'll be back.
What? Oh.
He ties himself up, puts his
Have
hood
fun.
back on, and steps downstairs.
Oh, bartender, go bye-bye.
I was just thinking, I was like, oh dear, I'm not gonna be able to message him anymore. I'm gonna message him later, and it's gonna be like,
Your call cannot be reached.
check the number and dial again later. Hear the internet dial-up sound.
Yes. Okay, so he leaves.
Danny, how much money do you want for the food that I buy?
Well, you're getting enough for all of you as well as potential goblinkin that you meet. So, yeah, it honestly wouldn't be that much. It's plentiful and decent prices. So probably like 10 gold or something to cover all of that, plus a little extra.
Okay.
Replenish like
Yeah, yeah,
water and all that stuff to take care of you.
Done and done.
I pull out my. I got a little kind of hand. It's attached to my like satchel. It's a kind of a hand like drum.
Mhm.
And I pull out my tomahawk, flip it around. On the end of it is like a little. I can beat a drum with it. Just sitting there playing in my chair and look over at Bubo. So you used to be a bounty hunter, huh? Or you still
Yeah.
are? Or?
Not so much at the moment. Kind of busy at the
Did
moment.
you? Oh yeah. So, how long have you been a bounty hunter for?
That's a great question. For a while now,
At least 2 years.
at least.
Oh,
But
2
longer than
years.
that.
I mean, that's pretty good lifespan for a bounty hunter.
I'm pretty good.
Well, I can. I
That's
know
true.
that. I've seen you in action before as well too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, any good places around here since you've been here to Rimtown before to go check out, sights to see?
I only came here for this little rat.
Why?
So
What
it
did
was
you
kind of a quick trip. I think he
Fair
skipped
enough.
school or something.
You came all this way for a school skipper?
The money was good. Actually, I needed it at the time. We'll say that.
Fair enough. Who was asking for him?
His parents.
For a school? You didn't go to that school that was burned down outside, did you?
That might have been the day he skipped.
Nigel,
Was that?
did you go to the school outside that burned down?
Yes.
How did that happen?
It was the craziest thing, to be honest. We were just there learning our maths, and then from the sky, it's just a big, bright, burning ball of fire came and hit the teacher, and the teacher, through the glass, shredded, and then the building came down. I was okay.
Yeah, I heard a teacher died there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Was only one? Is that was that the only teacher there? Is that your teacher?
She was my teacher, yes. Miss Chiswell.
Miss who?
Chiswell?
Miss Chiswell? Okay, sorry, that was Justin laughing. I'm a child. Sorry to hear about that.
Sorry, I think Child Justin and Child Diva just understood the same thing.
There it is. You still go to school, or?
No, there is no school.
That's the only school in Rimdown.
Well, yes. There's tutors and such, and there's lots of apprenticeships, but this was the first general education school that existed here in Rimtown.
Aha. Well, hopefully you'll have another school soon enough, or the same one just rebuilt.
That would be nice.
Yeah, might do some good from you hanging around goblins and tunnels all night or all day, getting drunk. It'll keep you out of trouble.
Right. Right. I do want to stay out of trouble, because I never thought I'd see Mr. Bubo ever again, but here I am.
You haven't been in trouble, have you? Good.
Inside check.
You don't even have to roll. You know he's full of shit. Like just bad liar teenager. Just full of shit. Just.
I guess you're allowed to get in trouble when you're young. I sure did. All right, so now we're just kind of waiting. Andre, you're gonna message Mr. Taylor.
Oh, yes, of course. So I settle down and start casting Sending to Hippo Duckfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that spell?
I think I may have received a commandment from Hush.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Diva has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starheart, you must come with me very quickly. You've almost perfected this technique. It's time for you to master it. Once and for all, it's time for your test.
Where does she keep going?
We're gonna have to be frozen there forever.
She's still alive, so I guess it's. I don't know. You guys getting some crazy
Is
stuff.
that gone again? This chicken is delicious, by the way. Does anyone want a leg?
Oh, yes, I'd love one.
You see, Jarrett Valmir comes back up the stairs, takes his hood off and his robe off, and you see him unwind a wire from his arms and just tuck it back into his jacket. He takes a piece of chicken and just starts eating.
Well, was it fun?
It was necessary.
Was it a challenge?
Not at all.
Sucker.
I missed. What did you do?
The bartender is the only one who has this secret knowledge, and the bartender is no more. Secrecy is of the utmost importance.
Did you kill him?
Yes.
No, he talked him.
To death.
Talked him so nicely that he forgot everything that he was just told.
The bartender is in. You didn't kill Pad Reaper, right?
I did.
You know, you leave for 3 minutes to get chicken. Ugh.
And you think that Pad Reaper was a threat to us?
Any information that Pad Reaper has, this entire town has.
People are going to come looking for him.
People are going to find him.
We should probably get moving then.
Yes, we now have a timeline.
Let's get moving.
I send a message to Hebo Duckfoot. It's Andre. We request your assistance with fine clothing. Please either make your way to Quarry, or we can provide lift.
It takes almost no time at all for you to hear the reply. Whoa, Andre, how are you, my friend? I'll be there with bells on. Don't worry, I'll arrange my own transportation. Somehow, the 25-word thing does not matter to Hebo Duckfoot.
It's one word.
He tells you about his cousins. He tells you about his nieces and nephews.
Yes.
And he's like, and I've got this special cape just for you, just for calling. I can't wait for you to try it on. and then he finally shuts up. But that goes on for quite a long time.
So I'm just like there for 10 minutes, like, yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, Andre.
He's
Andre,
still replying, I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Dragon just asked, what just happened and what did I walk into? Hi, welcome. This is Sahlen's Legacy. We're a live play D&D show. And they just called a character named Hebo Duckfoot, who was a character dropped a while back. Actually, no, he wasn't a drop. He's been dropped to return. But no, he's a clothier and he's a gnomish, basically a fashion designer. But hooray. I think that's a good place to wrap it up. You guys have a plan, you have a place to go, and you know who you're meeting and sort of where. We can determine where a little bit later. So, yeah. Thanks everybody for watching, and stick around. Of course, we're always going to pay it forward with a raid. We very much support your support. We very much appreciate your support.
We support your support of us.
Huh?
We support your appreciation.
We support your support. Thank you very much for your support. But yeah, so thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for telling your friends and bringing them here. We appreciate it, especially those raids and hosts and all that stuff. It means a lot to us. We again recently launched a Patreon, and a quick little roundup again of our sponsors, because we do owe them a lot. Wormwood, Level Up Dice, and Norse Foundry. At Wormwood, use code Perception at checkout for free shipping anywhere in the USA. For Norse Foundry, 15% off Perception check at checkout for anything in their shop. And if you use our links via for Level Up Dice, that will help us earn our way to giving you away some of their luxury dice as well. So much appreciated. If you have any questions for any of us in the cast, show, channel, whatever, make sure you join our Discord. We very much would love to see you there. The conversations always move on and on there. I did not forget about that monster drop. It will happen exactly when I need it to. Bjorn Batman sent me a message. He said whenever you're ready, so I wanted to make sure that was cool. It's not that I forgot or skipped. It is going to happen, and he gave me carte blanche to drop this dude, and I'm very excited. Thank you for torturing me with a French character. Can't do French, y'all. But yeah, and thanks everybody, and thank you guys, thank you players, thank you everybody, and
Yeah.
make sure you join us tomorrow night for Perception Check. Make sure our schedule is also in our Discord. It's posted on our Instagram. It's all over the place, but mostly in our schedule thread in our Discord. So make sure you come on and hang out there as well.
The current campaign for Perception Check wrapping up tomorrow?
It will be
Yes.
season, campaign finale tomorrow, tomorrow night. So make sure you come and
So
check
catch
that
that.
out. And if you're not sure about any of those shows, make sure you watch our reel and see what else we're up to here and all that good stuff. Who we raiding?
We are rating Cave Geek Art.
All right, we're rating KV Gart, who will be the guest on Chat Time this Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific. This dude makes beautiful maps on leather using like heat and bone and paints and all this stuff. So we're gonna have him on to chat about his process and just hang out and do some jokes and just have a good time. So make sure you join us there. If you have any questions for him, make sure you jump in and join us.
All right, y'all. See you later.
And next time we'll go to the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. On the quarry. Secret tunnel. Yeah.
Yay!
Night.
Smoke!